option for recording.
Oh.
No!
And that is how we begin literally every week. Now you know. Welcome back everybody into Fate Weavers, our bi-weekly tabletop RPG game where we play some shenanigans and we say that a lot.
Demonetized! Demonetized! We're done! Thanks everyone! See you next
I
week!
banged my shin against my thing.
Oh.
Are you okay,
Rip.
mate?
Sorry, go ahead.
R.I.P.
Dead, Jim.
Oh, Jesus. You fine?
Yeah, I'm good.
Table rolled in that 20.
Well,
I
I
was
rolled
like-
one.
Confetti, though.
Everybody, once again, back into your default positions. So, one of our players may join us in a couple of minutes. He is running late. We're dealing with the difficulties of being 5 a.m. In the meantime, last we left off, the group of idiots made their way to Almeria, a city completely built with the trees of this big forest. This tree made out of the blood of battlefields and slaves and dragons dead, as they grew tall and big, strong enough to support a 3-floor city in all of the roots of these trees. The party made their way to the Dragon's Den Inn, begrudgingly from Thuras. This place was run by an old acquaintance with kind of like a fantasy setting cafe slash American diner, where musical acts and parades and bread made out of swords, or the other way around. The group had fun. They saw how Thuras did the unspeakable to the owner, and they left Shoralf there for the evening as they made their way into the town, forging a new armor for Eric, a breastplate or plate mail, I don't really remember, but one of those two, that is infused with the love and the power and magic of all of the party members to make confetti sprout out of nowhere whenever Eric kills a creature. Or makes a critical hit, yes. After forging this armor, some of the other members, like Bishar, went and started casting a long-range spell to improve the growth of the nature and life on this place. Everybody reconvened into the Dragon's Den Inn as the sun was setting to come and see Shoralf sitting in one of the tables. No dwarf accompanying him. He had spent the previous night with a mysterious dwarf with a shield in the shape of a woman. And Shoralf disappeared for a full day, aka Callum wasn't here. And then that's where we left off, as everybody enters the Dragon's Den Inn. Preparations are being set in motion. The workers are already wearing their costumes of mages and knights and noblemen. The drinks are starting to be prepared, and you see some families arriving with their kids to spend the evening in the accommodations of this place. As you enter the door, and you are once again met with the mist and the smoke coming from like the nose of a dragon spout into your face. The music surrounds the place. Shoralf is there. I leave it all to you guys. What are you doing? You're dying.
Eric's dying.
Is this the fumes from the forge that's bothering you?
No. It's rather shocked to see Jorah still with us. Thought you might have gone.
Jorah is here.
Thought you might have gone off to do something colonizer-esque.
The bread.
I have no clue why Eric went that way. But he fucking did.
Yeah,
Was
everybody
that moment-
knows about Columbus, this glorious dragon youth that was the leader of the slavists and colonized everybody.
As you know, yes, you know. I wouldn't know what I think I may go missing again.
No, seriously. I think Eric will actually say, looks like you've had a busy day.
Yes. Very interesting day, but to tell, where did you go?
I point at the armor.
Yeah, I busied myself creating my own armor.
Very handsy of you. You surprise me sometimes.
Yes, and yet elves don't surprise me.
That is the charm of being a young race, I suppose. Or an old race in my case.
Suppose. Where's Quarto at this point?
I would say he comes in later than everybody else. Takes them a while to climb up to climb up from the bottom layer. Dripping in sweat.
Yeah,
Triple
Kotal
sweat?
was in a goblin in one of the magical stores in the bottom floor, the one on the ground level. A place owned by a very lovely and completely professional goblin.
Stop picking him.
Is Vishal with us, or is he still out?
Bishar, he was on the top level casting his spell. Last we left with him, he had finished the spell, so I leave it to you, Rick.
Ah, right. So then I will just reconvene at the inn as well, I guess.
So
Yeah.
did you all, because I don't know, did you all go together or did you manage to do something else, or did you all just watch the pretty boy make his armor?
Oh, I very much enjoyed looking at the pretty boys making this armor. I helped.
No, I just
It makes
looked around
magical.
a bit for the day.
I acquired some advanced anti-demon munitions.
Oh, very nice.
You would see Joral's eyes open up. Oh! And pray tell what you mean by anti-demon munitions. He pulls out black metal ball. I present kaboom. Can I do an investigation check on this, or an arcana check, or a history
Can
check?
I
or
do
something?
an arcana check on that one?
Is that the trigger word?
I would
Kaboom,
say-
to set it off.
Everybody can just roll
I need
whatever they
dice.
want.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
just roll. And based on what you roll, I will tell you what you think.
Oh,
Also,
fucking natural 20. First
I
roll
got-
today.
Also,
90.
Eric, Harith Bishar, and Quotul would see Shoralf has one thing that he didn't have before. There's like the handle of a dagger or short sword sitting on the table next to him.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I rolled a 24.
Okay, so
So
Bish, what are you all rolling?
28 on perception.
Okay, perception.
I have the highest. I am sure I have the highest.
Well,
Really?
12
Ah,
arcana.
so I'm going to roll
It's still better than
So-
a religion check.
Kauliki,
because
you see a very like a sphere, but it's not completely spherical. It's almost as if somebody tried to make a sphere out of mud with their hands. Sure, Elf, you see that it's made out of metal and it has certain like compounds, no arcane scripture in it, but it seems to have like a short fuse, and it reminds you of like some stuff that was used by the free cities during the war before the fracturing. This is
Okay.
a bomb that the free cities that did not follow either a god or magic as their main means of war, they did technology, and this is what they would use normally.
could I... with the
Bishar,
re-
you have
sorry, with the religion
no-
check.
Give me a second. Bishar, you
Okay.
have no idea what you're looking at, You just get the feeling that that thing is stupidly dangerous.
What is 28? Damn.
Like the mechanism is kind of like flawed. It has like a fuse made out of something that could ignite very, very, very easily.
Great. I love it.
You wanted to roll a relation check. What are you looking for?
Well, relation check is to see if there's anything that can kill a demon in this. Like, obviously, been reading up on demons for 70, 80, 100 odd years. Is there anything in that text that says something like this could kill a demon?
So based on your
I got
own
a nat 20 on
experience,
there as well.
based on your own experience, you know that magic, like the arcane, is okay, but like it's not specifically effective against it. You know that everything not infused by magic, like any physical attacks and fire specifically, are completely irrelevant to a demon, to the point where they can ignore the pain caused by that, and some of them can even enjoy the pain. You know, the only sure way to kill a demon is with vicarial power, aka divine something, aka radiant damage. That's what you would know.
Good thing I have a lot of that.
Good thing I have guiding bolt.
Quartal, my friend. I don't know how to tell you this, but I believe you may have been scammed.
How so?
Vishal is keeping several feet distance from Qualo while he's holding the kaboom.
Ooh, you get the feeling that several feet is not enough.
Yeah.
The thing that you have in your hand, I don't think would do any damage to a demon. I think it would more likely kill you and the entire party. These are things, and I will repeat my knowledge about they were used, by non-religious sects and stuff like that. They are extremely, extremely dangerous. And I'll be honest with you, I think you're kind of a bomb hazard right now.
Well, I have 4 more on me right now.
How are they wrapped?
They're
Are
in
they
his
just-
shell.
You just see panic on Jorel's face. Normally
Well-
quite sick. You've never seen him this panicked.
It doesn't work on demons. It should work on other things. I was hoping it would work on demons, but oh well.
Could you please wrap them in like some cotton wool, potentially in some really nice soft things, and make sure they don't clang together as you see them slowly edging towards a door?
What's wrong, Jorel? Why are you getting so far away? And Quattle would go closer.
Sure, it'll be fine. As long as we don't get ourselves in situations like, I don't know, being set on fire inside an inn or something.
I mean,
At this point, you see one of the workers wearing a dragon, Piff the magic dragon outfit, going and doing some magical illusion of fire onto everybody and going, "I'm going to devour everybody!" Fire on top of the families.
all I can say is that please, if you ever use them, just keep them inside yourself, and you maybe will just keep them inside yourself. Don't let them out.
Well, the plan is to launch them as far away as possible before they go off. So
Yeah.
Ephraim goes, "Oh, I can help with that."
Anyway,
also, yes, if they're not as stable as you feel comfortable with, I'm sure Ephraim may be able to tinker.
I don't doubt the dwarf boy, but I highly recommend you do it in a nice contained area.
Well, we could always do it in the library key dimension.
Sounds like a great plan. Make sure that what are they called? What's he called again?
Magnifying glass.
Yeah, but what didn't he have a name?
Magni.
Magni.
Make sure that Magni is so very close to you.
But wouldn't it destroy the books when it comes?
Maybe there's a magical power like around the books. Who knows? Do I know? I don't know. Maybe.
Perhaps not tinker with the balls as much. Just keep them safe.
Keep them safe. Keep them.
Yeah,
see-
keep them hidden. Keep them safe.
Even in a sack.
Ephraim was
Exactly.
starting to open up a pouch of different tools, and Marlish is there like, oh yeah, use the hammer, dude, the hammer.
So what
No.
would they set them off?
Do you have bombs in your worlds? Like, I don't know. I'm asking this.
Presents the bomb.
Yeah. Do you have
Wow.
things that are like this? Have you ever seen anything like this?
Ephraim would go, because this is relevant to him. Ephraim would go, this is a bomb then. Ooh, this is truly amazing, outstanding. Can I have one, please? And he will start looking for the bomb.
What in his
I
shell?
have seen
Hmm?
bombs.
You-
I
Ephraim?
have seen bombs.
No, you would have no idea. Eric, Bishar, and Quotul have even no idea what a bomb is. You've never heard of it.
What's it? I'm just clarifying. Did Ephraim just go into Quattle's shell without permission?
No, he's extending his hand trying to grab the one that Quotul has on his hand.
Oh, right, okay. I'm gonna slap his hand. He's like a child.
Child.
I'm gonna go like this. Proper slap the hand. Don't touch. Quattle, let me show you how this works. And I'm gonna reach my. I'm just gonna put it out like this. You can put it on my hand if you want.
I don't think that's fair, isn't it? You do not allow one person to have them, and then you want them for yourself.
Because I know what I'm doing, little kitty.
Well, I certainly know what I'm doing. I could do it. You just need to trust in me and give me the kaboom.
I believe there are stories of you killing people with a with a catapult. I don't think it will.
Catapult! Oh my god, could we do that? A kaboom catapult!
What do you think the idea was?
Yeah.
Catapult the bomb.
I don't know! I don't know what you
Yeah.
can do!
Yeah, I'll just reach my hand out just to say, and I will show you how they are meant to work. Looking from this distance, they look like a very pre-fracturing artifact.
You know what?
Didn't he s-
Quattle will grab another one out from his shell and then put one in each of their hands.
Ephraim
Hi.
will thank you kindly and start going, circling and inspecting and trying to pry it open.
Pry it open?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I will be close to a window or a door.
Yeah, and here's the
Um,
thing. The ones that I said that have no idea what a bomb is, so pretty much
Mhm.
Bishar, Quattle, and Eric. Please
Yeah.
roll me a history check.
16.
Oh, not great. 14.
Not enough.
Okay, so Bishar, for some reason you have this knowledge. You don't really know how this
I
knowledge
found
came
a
to
scrap
you.
of paper in the forest one day.
It's more of
Oh,
like
beautiful.
a memory of a distant place, but you don't remember being in that place. And it's funny because you've never seen a bomb, you've never heard of a bomb, like nobody ever spoke about it in your village. But you know what a bomb is. And the reason of this is during the world of the gods, there were pretty much three types of war. The holy cities that would use powers granted by the gods, the mage cities powered by the arcanum that Krylus created, and the free cities, which use technology and fighters and non-magical or divine means. And those are the guys that developed the bombs, and they developed like super advanced technologies. So unless any of you had been part of one of those cities or had been part of the War of Gods, you would have no idea of the existence of that technology.
Right.
Any bad
How do you know
memories
what a
about
bomb is, Giraffe? Giraffe.
Did you say the first part again? I didn't catch you.
How do you know what a bomb is? As far as I'm aware, it's not really common knowledge,
What a bomb
even in your
is.
time.
No, a bomb was common knowledge in my time. Being a mercenary, going around everywhere during the war, we had to know what they were. As a not mercenary, what was it called? Were they mercenary? Missionary. Pilgrim.
Missionary.
Missionary, whatever you want to call me. Call me whatever you want, darling. We saw many things in the war. Not everything was plain sailing for us. You may go somewhere and you may be attacked, but how do I say this without sounding oddly suspicious?
I think that is
Don't
impossible
worry,
at this
you
point.
are oddly suspicious.
I know things. That's all I can say. As
That already.
someone who is close to Krylos, I kind of know. I gotta know things that I gotta know. I don't know why I sound like this, dude. But yeah, I've just gotta know things that I gotta know.
I know things, man.
What's that face?
Hmm?
4?
Give me a D100.
Oh, I said Kratos. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, PTSD
Keep
with
those
ordnance
bombs
about.
away!
Like a fireball.
I'm glad that we talked
I
about
don't
being,
have that.
being stuck in
Yet.
a tavern for 5
33.
sessions.
33. Okay.
It's like having a faulty socket, having Kalika around. Whenever you plug something in, there's a chance it just blows up or something.
So 33.
Normally my dice listen to me when I want them to roll well.
Fireball.
You avert your gaze from the source of the conversation, aka from Shoral, and you start extremely being interested in the dragon, the magical dragon spouting magical fire to everybody. And you start running after the dragon and trying to catch him. So you join a couple of other kids as they are playing with the man
I mean, I'm a
in the
kid as
dragon
well.
suit.
I'm gonna stop what I'm saying mid-flow and like, are one of you going to... Anyone? No? Okay.
What?
To do
I'm-
what exactly?
I'm just pointing to Kauliki as she runs after a dragon.
Well, to be honest, she's not really causing any harm, is she?
Okay.
It's not like she's killing them or anything, or casting fireball in the middle of the restaurant.
Nope.
No? Alright, she's fine, I
Potentially.
think.
Is she not? That's
No.
fine.
Yeah, so basically, as a servant of Kralus, I know what horrible weapons there were out there. Again, I was in... It'll come to me in a minute. Shit, what was the city called?
Tirmilan.
Tiarmila?
Tir Milan. I was in Tir Milan when that fell. Now, that was a bit more nuanced, shall I say, than just bombs and weapons and magic, but there were definitely bombs in that place. You don't?
Right.
How would you know? You don't know where I was.
Also, you're not here.
Yeah, I'm playing with a dragon. That's some weird way very wrong.
I'm playing with dragon. But Yes, and as you pass me this, I will point to where the ignition spout is, or like cylinder, and I'll point to say
I do
this.
have firebolt.
That's really great to know what I'm holding the bomb, and I guess now I'll extend the nozzle, not a nozzle, the ignition
Fuse.
fiber. Fuse.
Funny
that's a
enough.
better way of saying it.
You extend it and it seems to retract almost as if it had some sort of mechanism to extend or retract a cord. You
I
know,
guess
like
I know.
those cables that you just pull, and you need to like pull a little bit longer for it to like stop.
Yeah.
And then if you pull a little bit, it will retract. It's like that.
So it's like almost like a yeah. So you, and then chuck it. And so I will explain it like that. I presume. That's what I'm going to say. The bomb works like you pull it, it goes to a bit of thing, you let it go, it'll retract in, you throw the bomb, and go boom. Imagine Jor-El said that in a less happy way, more of a sad.
More of a this one kind of way.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't trust me.
Fair enough. So, to change the subject, what did you do today, Gerard? We were unable to find you this morning.
I went with the mysterious man. He said he knew some things. Before I ask anything else, answer anything else. Do you know the name of? Do you know the name? Or does this name ring a bell? That's a better way of saying it. Aline Elt Longstadt.
Quotl, Eric, and Ephraim can roll the history check.
Definitely not me. Natural 1.
That's not familiar to me. I'm presuming it has something to do with the Longstead Empire, though.
Wee, dragon!
Does Ephraim run?
Ephraim has no idea.
Oh no.
Thuras has no idea. Oh my fucking god, I haven't rolled over a 5.
Lady Rolling Stone?
Rolling Stone! Rolling Stone rolls a 10 plus 5. Okay, so 15. Top of the morning to you. I've been here all the time.
I've been here the whole time.
Isn't it like evening at this point?
Yeah,
Top of the
probably.
evening to
Top
you.
of the evening to you.
Yeah.
I'm here
Eric
all
rolled
day
a
long.
17 for
17.
the history.
So, Eric, you would know as Rolling Stone starts speaking. That is certainly one of the names of the members of the royal family. They are a touchy subject as there's many branches following one leader. I don't really know that person, and this is Eric where you'd have more information. Eileen Longstadt. So the Longstadt family is the royal family, the ones that rebuilt the empire after the fracturing, the ones that ensure the prosperity of the capital, and that with their order of mages develop the ways of pulling all of the territories. They make royal processions once a year where they show that that Longus is still strong and they have divine powers, and they make a walk throughout all of the districts to keep the faith going in the citizens, right? The family is led by the king, Augustus Elt Bond Longstadt. I will write it in the Discord, don't worry.
Thank you.
But the family, Eric, you know, that works kind of strange. There's no like a single family line. It's more like the king is the family leader, and there are like multiple branch families, all of them with one concubine, and that's the difference. Like the second word, Est, Bond, it's different depending on like which branch they belong to. You know that this person, Eileen, is one of the branch families, one that was like very high in the succession, and she disappeared 10 years ago.
Ah, fuck. Have you just told me this?
Yeah,
think
Eric
this?
would tell you this information as he knows more than Rolling Alston.
Are you sure you're going to tell me, Eric? I know you don't like me at the moment.
That's interesting because Eileen Longstaff had left or disappeared, shall we say.
You are cutting off really badly, mate.
Bear with.
Maybe.
Test 1 2 1 2.
I think it's the mic.
Yeah. No.
Fuck's sake. Right. Bear with. Let me see if I can do
I
something
would say
about that.
you're good. You are good.
Okay.
You're better, yeah.
So, yeah, no, Eric will say that. Sorry, I'm seeing where my receiver light is coming off and on. So, Eric will say Eileen had disappeared from public view roughly about 10 years ago. Not much is known as to why. And I don't suppose Eric would know the circumstance of when that would have happened.
No.
So, general rumors surround the disappearance. All kinds of usual rabble rousing.
You see Kauliki is running after the dragon, and out of nowhere, another kid starts running, and a dog gets lost.
So, yeah, that is what Eric will relay.
That dog's really loud.
Well, we are in an inn currently, so yeah.
Not to sound suspicious again. She's dead in an alley.
You know this because
right. How about you follow me?
Will
Eric.
someone get me? Maybe.
Yeah, no, Eric.
Yeah.
At some point, Eric's big.
Kalika, it looks
Lion
like she's having
hand.
fun. Just let her be happy for a little while.
As much as I would like to, I think we would need her abilities. And I will basically, like the big lion paw,
Have
just
the
grab.
shepherd's crook from off the side of the stage.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Now,
Yeah.
I have a question. Rolling Alston is in this conversation, of course, but but are
She's
you
dead in an alleyway, what?
are you saying all of this in front of Thuras, Kaine, Marlish, and Sustut?
He
At
just
this-
went.
I mean, at this point, like we don't know that it's a big deal that. Well, I suppose Eric would have some tack as to think that a member of a royal family found dead in an alleyway is probably big news.
Who has auto memory?
No one.
No.
I think.
I have kaboom.
Yeah. I mean that's permanent erasure. We don't need that. That causes a theme. We need something a little bit more, a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think.
Modify memory. Can Sorcerer get that?
I'm thinking Eric might look to the others as this information is being spouted out, and look to the rest and say, we are going to investigate what the old man is saying.
Nope.
The old man has also no clue as to who Eileen is, or probably has no recollection of what she actually looks like.
Does this knife have anything to do with it, Gerald?
Nice.
On the
That
table
one.
or something, right?
It's just the handle
that's-
of the knife. It doesn't
Oh,
have a blade.
Does this have anything to do with it? It's linked. Yes.
Maybe, perhaps.
No,
I'm
no.
not too sure.
Maybe. Yes.
Press X to doubt.
No, the knife has something to do with it. Yes. Not linked. Not like she died from the knife. Well,
Choose your next words wisely.
I am not sure if she died from the knife, but I know that I didn't commit, and I had nothing to do with this. I'm just right. Let us go somewhere. And I'll explain-
Let us go find where this supposed body is, and then we will determine the facts. Let us.
Wait, did you kill
Can-
someone?
At
Let
Can I
this
us
make
point,
an insight check?
go ahead and roll your insight. At this point, there's one of the kids wearing a knight costume, giving out like bread swords to everybody, and you see one of the wizard girls coming with like a potion and a vial and like some ale, and she gives, here you go, one of every drink in the menu for you. Gives it to Thuras, and you see Rolling Stone grabs one and starts drinking it immediately. She
Dwarf and Constitution.
Well then,
She's a dwarf. She's immune.
let us go.
I rolled a 29 on insight, so you have to send me your entire backstory now, Callum.
29 on insight. Roll.
I'm
I
gonna tell
rolled
you-
a 19.
Well, I'm just
So-
gonna tell you if I'm looking dodgy. I'm telling the truth. I didn't kill her.
Alright,
Alright.
fair enough.
I'm more than happy for the GM to describe everything.
You would see Shoral for the first time since you met him like 2 days ago. He's looking nervous. I need somebody to roll me a d100.
Halika. Or Halina, I guess.
I hope it's not the stereotypical when we get there the body's gone.
54. Middling.
Oh my god, I saw a
Okay.
thing right now.
So you guys make your way to the top level, the middle level of the city. Near the outskirts, everything is mostly residential, but there's like a place under construction, almost like a new market that they are building. Shoralf leads you there. And as you guys approach this construction zone, the sun is starting to set completely. It's starting to be dark. You see, walking in the streets, there are like these, like the apprentices of the Divine Halo Academy. They are walking and they are turning on different lights throughout the city using a small magic. And you guys make your way to this commercial plaza, still under construction. And in one of the alleyways that is hard to approach, Shoralf, how did you hide the body?
Fuck. I didn't think about that. Describe how she looked. Did she look like she was
So, Eileen-
bedraggled?
Eileen
Oh,
is the body. A long blonde hair. She had like very regal eyebrows, white skin. She looks like the classical depiction of a noble lady wearing fair garments, though not so regal. Like whatever she was wearing, it's almost as if she had snuck out of like the court to be into like the market, but still wearing like really high quality stuff.
So
And
I'm
there's
probably
one
okay.
stab wound in the middle of her chest.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. I didn't. Okay. I wish I was here last week. Right. I probably would have, like imagine if they were like homeless and drunk, they'd be like sleeping on like a fetal position. So I put him in a fetal position, like curled up, maybe near with like some sort of like the garment over the top of them, maybe. It now feels like I've murdered it. I haven't murdered it. I swear I haven't murdered it.
Care to elaborate?
Can I explain the story as we walk there so I don't seem as bad?
Sure.
Do it in character.
So, I met the man and he said we had previous arrangements. I did not know the man. He said we had something in common. I was intrigued, not knowing many men from this time, and every man that I have known, man, elf, that I knew had lied. So I'm always looking for someone who's truthful. So I went along, as you lot went off and made your armor and got weapons of mass destruction and said a prayer. I decided to follow this man. He tried to transform me into a piece of, I think it was, if I was correct, after I think he tried to turn me into some sort of musical instrument or something, almost like a trophy. Just before he managed to get away before I could stop him. Knowing that there was a shield on the wall, I reversed basically everything that looked like a trophy in this house that he was in, and this one turned into a person. She had a stab wound, and as I looked at her, I had to ask who was she. Now, realizing my mistake with the answer, that I have no idea who anyone is in this life. She said her name was Eileen L. Longstadt, and as she died in my arms, she asked me to help, and she died before I could do anything. I thought I'd come back to the tavern to see you lot to help me, but you weren't there, and now you were, and this is. And I literally, as I come around the corner, I'll point. There she is.
Make a. Do I want a perception of survival? Can I make a survival?
What are you looking for with your survival check?
Your mic's gone again.
Yeah, your mic is dying again, mate.
For the fact sake, it worked again.
Yeah, see, if I swear at my thing long enough, it'll be fine. I'm looking for blood trails leading away from the body. So you know how CSI, they look for like those little blood droplets that go away?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for that.
Activate detective mode.
Okay.
Enhance.
Make a survival check.
Use your Witcher senses.
Oh, do you want me to roll, by the way? Should I roll, like we said, that persuasion?
You roll either perception or deception.
Persuasion.
If anybody is rolling insight, you don't tell them
Sure.
what you rolled. You just tell them what they get.
Can I use my 29 on the previous roll again, or do we have to roll another time?
You have to roll again.
20.
I rolled a 1. I'm really
21
I'm
total.
really nervous.
20 and 21.
So, what would they get out of the story that you said?
I'm incredibly nervous. Like, I'm bumbling as if this has never happened to me before. Like, I've never been in this situation where I was never in this kind of situation before.
He doesn't like not knowing. It's almost like the tavern, but he's in the other roll.
So, you don't see like the body was dragged or moved around. You don't see blood anywhere, except like on the body, as almost as if the wound, the blood coming out of the wound, happened like an hour ago, and it just stood there. There wasn't that much blood. There wasn't like a trail. There was nothing. It's almost as if the body just appeared here.
I have like
With your passive perception, you saw the dwarf that Shorer was talking about, and you saw that he had a shield in the shape of a woman, which this woman looks rather similar to what the shield depicted.
Okay.
I have like 7,000 healer's kits.
Uh,
May I try to administer first help?
Oh, yeah, the body's cold.
Yeah, okay. I won't
uh,
bother then.
did my 24 on survival give me anything else apart from what's already been seen?
No, nothing much. Just
So the body just literally
pretty much,
disappeared.
yeah. And Rolling Alston would go, well,
And is she actually Eileen Longstaff?
well, yes, she is. I've seen this lady once in my life, and at a gathering in the palace, a commemoration for one of the ceremonies, and indeed, she is at least a noble lady. Not sure about her being part of the Longstaff branches, you know, but she was in the court. Of that, I'm certain.
Do we need to inform any?
Wait,
We used to call them watchmen,
city
in-
guards.
city guards, yeah, whatever.
Mate.
We
Wait, this doesn't feel right. If the body just appeared, there's no looking around the area. There's been no disturbance. There's been no, and you said there was no signs of a scuffle or fight, disturbance leading into this scene. It's as though she had teleported into this area.
So this is what I was trying to tell you. She was a shield. She was the shield that the dwarf was carrying, and she transformed out of it into my arms and onto the floor. And
Did the dwarf make any gestures as though to release or conjure a spell?
And what does your hilt do?
so, sorry, yeah, I'll answer both. So once he got away, wherever he went, I don't know. She reappeared. So unless he had some sort of spell that meant that if he got so far away it disappeared, I don't know. The sword, on the other hand, I grabbed it because it looked cool. It looks. I don't think he'd say that, would he? It looked very mysterious, like something I've seen before. And I'll kind of put it in my hand, and I'll start like swinging it about, but nothing happens, I'm guessing.
As you swing it about, nothing happens, and then you start swinging it a little bit faster, and almost as a small stream of water goes, almost like coming out of the handle and getting back inside. You know, like when you are playing with the measuring tape and moving it around, and it retracts back, almost like that.
Yeah. Reminds me of something in my childhood. It's like a water sword. And I'll just put it back in my hilt. I'll put it in my belt.
I think Eric still doesn't quite believe this is her. Can I check if the body is magically disguised? Like this is a disguise, like this is another person who has been made to look like Eileen through magical means.
Yeah, roll either Arcana or Medicine. I would say Kaoliki can help you.
Yeah,
Because she was checking the body.
Alright. Ooh, okay. Let's see, 13 on the die. Let's see, what do we want? Let's go with medicine, because medicine is better. That is a 16.
So the body is like cold. It's been here for more than an hour or two. You touch the face around you, move it. You don't feel like any sort of illusion. You don't see any markings on the body other than the stab wound. Yeah, no. You see, as you start moving the net, you start seeing like the first session of what would have been a tattoo, with some sort of like shape of runes and like some sort of a story, but it's not completed. Nothing is there, so nothing really catches your mind. You just get the feeling that this body itself is probably just what it looks like.
Does she have any personal possessions on her? I
Uh,
don't want to say I loot the body, but I loot the body to determine who that person is.
So she would have a fine dress with a stab hole in the middle of the chest.
Important question, does it have pockets?
It does not. It's
That's
more.
where that's where she fucked up. She didn't have pockets.
It's a beautiful regal dress, not functional at all.
Oh yeah.
She has servants to carry stuff for her. Normally.
Yeah, you don't
Doesn't
find
need pockets.
anything on her, to be honest. Like,
Medieval dresses had pockets.
It's not the Middle Ages.
Marlish would go, oh, hey dude, like, I don't really know what's going on with you, but if you want to get rid of the body, I can help with that, you know? I know how to get rid of bodies.
We do not want her to stand up and walk away.
I have more
Wait,
than
wait,
one
wait.
way of getting rid of
Wait.
bodies.
Marlish,
Yeah, mate.
Oh no, the mic!
Your mic cut out. I'm assuming he was asking if we could ask the body some questions.
do we? I'm gonna
Just
change
mime
his
it
mic.
out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask if Marlish or anyone, are we able to communicate with the dead?
Oh yeah, dude, I can do that. Yeah.
Are you able to do it now?
Well, yeah, it's just a little bit loud, you know. I have to make like a concert, get their souls to come back.
No.
I may be able to do it quietly.
Well, but where's the
Look,
charm in that, dude? Like, where's the
yeah,
fun?
also like, but the last time things have been going strange with you.
Yes, that is the problem.
Did we roll for you today?
You rolled for
No.
the wild magic. You didn't roll
Okay.
for
The damage.
For the damage.
So
I
I
am
mean,
not yet able to, unfortunately. I'm not yet capable to channel enough energy at once to connect with the dead.
I'm looking at our NPCs like, look, we either ask,
Kinda? Can't you?
can any
Kinda.
of them
Ah,
do
no.
it discreetly?
No, my dear. I am good with like making food and patching you up by some sort of mambo shambo with the great bunny, but talking to the dead, I could maybe make the dead into a dish, but
No,
not
we
sure if
we
you want to try that.
No, we definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
As
figures.
unfortunate as it sounds, I think Quattro is the best option. Well, not unfortunate, as risky as it sounds.
And look, we either do that or we just bite the bullet with Marlish.
What would you say about a quiet poem instead of a concert?
Spoken word.
Well,
At normal speaking volume.
Spoken. Is this? Is it? Thing rap. What's it called?
Mumble
Even-
rap.
It's not even mumble
Mumble
rap.
rap,
It's spoken word.
No, it's
Look
it's a
at the
form.
sky.
It's a
This
form of
woman
poetry.
is there.
Like a limerick.
Yeah.
There once was a
Haiku.
queen from Ronstadt.
Well, dude, I've never really done that, you know, but like, I can try.
It's good to branch out.
Yeah. Maybe one day your electric guitar will run out of electric.
Yeah,
From what?
sure. Let me try. I think I saw something like this once in one of like the old books from my mom, but it was boring. You know, there was no glam, there was no metal, no riffs. So
But imagine, you could move so many people with word alone.
Can I suggest slam poetry because it's a poetry and short, but slam is also kind of lively. Get the best of both worlds. It is slam poetry I'm thinking of, isn't it?
Isn't Joralf a cleric? Wouldn't he have to speak with dead?
No.
What a useless cleric.
Well, let me try. And you see that Marlish pulls out like this drawing book, and he grabs the sticker of like an electric guitar, and Shaz brings tab. There's a cable attached to the guitar, and he was like, "I'm sorry, my friend." And he pulls out that like the cable, and he goes, "Trun." In Shadow's realm, a dead bard's plea to a beauty in death. Won't you speak to me? Melody somber, weaving a mournful dart, unlocking your secrets, stirring your heart. And he looks at Kauliki. From spectral slumber, I waken and impart. Whisper your tales, let your voice restart! And he starts with the guitar, but there's no sound coming of it. And you see that he starts kind of... Yeah, no, I don't like this, dude. And the body goes...
Really, I very...
Eric almost instinctively glaive up. Just like, I've never seen this spell work. I had no clue this was an actual thing.
You see the body... and turns to Joralf. Oh, I think we have like a couple of questions. Who wants to go first?
I will whisper to Marlish so that the corpse doesn't hear me, seeing a certain tale that was made very recently. How many questions do we get?
I think we have... How many questions do you get?
5.
I
3.
think it's usually 5 or 3.
I think
It's 5.
I think it's 5. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's 5.
All
Yeah,
right,
dude, we
so-
have like 5 questions. I think it should be fine, right? Yes.
Is your true name? I'm asking it straight. I'm asking it straight. Is your true name whatever I said? Oh bollocks, which two?
Is your name true or
Is your
bollocks?
true name Eileen Elt Longstadt?
Yes. Well, that's one
How did
question.
you die?
We have a couple. I was stabbed by an old dwarf. That he was, for some reason, obsessed with me. Is it because I'm too beautiful?
No,
Are you
darling, you are very beautiful. That is my question.
Are you able to describe this dwarf in detail?
Or name
With
him.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I
Did
can.
she actually say that? Ah, shit. You should have said provided. Okay, we definitely need to.
Please give us the name and the appearance of the dwarf that did this.
That's not
There
a
you go.
question.
Please is. If you start with please.
That's not.
Yeah, please give us. It is a.
It's a command. It's not a question.
What's the difference?
What did this dwarf look like? And what was his name?
I don't know the name of the stalker that killed me, but he had a long beard curled into a together, completely dark like the night, and his eyes were as yellow as the sunrise. He was as tall as that guy, and she points towards Ephraim. And he had a crossbow. I had never seen him before. And the body goes, oh.
Wow, that was semi-successful. I looked to the NPCs. Does anyone match that description in their time in the courts?
Kotel, you matched the description with the dwarf that was speaking to Shoralf. The other guys were like, nah, never seen him.
Now do you believe that he did not kill an innocent person?
Wasn't this the guy that was talking in the evening to Joralf while we're all still there, or was this a separate character? So we know what he looks like.
Yeah. Marlish goes, well, dude, I know that you didn't kill this lady, but not sure about the question though.
Why?
I mean,
He thinks I've killed innocent people before.
I mean, let's be honest, like, you guys probably killed somebody.
That's true. I mean, that is also true. But
I probably killed more.
Let's be honest, who here hasn't killed somebody? And kinda lifts up her hand.
I don't think Bishar has, according to his own definition of people.
Oh no, Eric 100% fucking did. The first session he was on.
There was a whole session about it.
Kotel hasn't killed anybody yet. He's
I would-
only killed monsters.
I would say that Joralf has never killed anyone that he wasn't innocent.
No. The innocent part we didn't.
I did.
discuss.
That's all I said. I said I would. Have you? What I say?
Have you
I-
killed anybody?
No, I've said I've not killed anyone that was innocent.
Oh, I don't care about the innocent
No,
part.
that was the bit. That's what I said, and that's where Marlish said no. I disagree.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, moving on. We need to figure out what to do next now.
Well, like I said, dude, I can get rid of the body, easy peasy. I just need like 10 minutes, with it, and I will deal with it.
I don't think that the family would probably want her back in
I
any
would.
kind of.
Oh, I'm not
I
bringing
would
her
say-
back.
No.
No, we
I don't think we want to dispose of the body.
unfortunately, Marlish, how things work in this part of the world is that some of the immediate family members would like closure and confirmation that the dead body was indeed their relative, and then it is up to them to actually deal with the disposal or the burial as such, rather. Disposal
On
is
the other hand-
rather.
Oh yeah, I
Crossword.
remember my mom telling me something about that sometime, But I was actually going to just turn her into like a sticker for my book.
No.
Can you turn her back? Or is it like a one-way transmission?
Yeah, just like on my guitar, Easy. You don't think I
It might
carry
be
all of my
nice.
influences in my
I
back,
look
right?
at the rest of the NPCs like we.
Not
Yeah.
such a terrible idea, because while I agree with Eric here, there is the issue of getting a dead body of a very high-profile person out of this city without being accused of killing her.
But we have Thoras, we have Lady Rorina here, who have just witnessed us coming to a dead body. We've witnessed a spell perform upon this corpse that has said it was not Jorah who killed her. I'm not sure what more can be done.
Did you
Thuras
see
will go.
Longstaff?
Well, I say either burn or hide the body. I don't want to deal with the guards of this place. Whenever nobles and royals are involved, things go south really quickly. That's why I prefer to deal with guilds and idiots, just like you.
Did you say that the Longstaff Empire were followers of No, they wouldn't be. Is Ambracia?
Longus.
Longus,
No, they are. They're followers of Longus.
who was the angel son of Ambricia, yeah.
I don't think they'd look well upon a Krylucian cleric.
Do I know what the burial rites is for such?
Eating of the islands.
So
Can you get a
yeah,
can you roll
eating
for
up
that to
of
take
the islands
Krylus?
for everybody, but for people with a lot of money or like religious entities or stuff like that, they turn them into like a statue in the middle of like someplace, like a catacomb, or depending on like where they come from, they are turned into a statue.
Now, as much as I do not like Longstaff as an empire, I think we need the right thing here. We must either report the body and allow it to be dealt with through its due processes, or we take the body with us to inter it with the royal family.
Marlish will say, "Well, dude, I'm new here, but like based on all of the stories that I've ever read, whenever this happens, the guys, like, normally people don't understand it. Don't shoot the messenger."
This is why I'm also struggling with that problem, because I'm pretty sure if a Beast Walker 3 in this case came to the capital with the body of a royal member, I fear for what repercussions there may be upon return.
I also want to say that we have probably been seen entering this alleyway by multiple people, so unless we hide the body well, we will probably be pointed out. I'll be honest with you, you're not exactly the most inconspicuous bunch.
Sticker it is then.
We will have to do that and then think about what we need to do next with the rest of the body.
An ominous tip could always be given out. We don't have to directly talk to the authorities. We can use magic.
We could send a animal messenger of some sort, I suppose. Because I presume, Corto, when you send messages, it's your voice, isn't it?
Yes,
Which,
as far as I know.
which probably will mean in the 1 in 100 chance someone will recognize it.
Rolling will go and say, "Now, I know that this is going to sound out of character for me, but I vote let's hide the body and don't tell anybody ever again about this."
Also, if we use animal messenger, it will use my voice. So it's not really solving the problem.
Okay, fair.
What about a good old-fashioned letter?
Look,
What?
the
What is this non-magical means of communication? What are we?
the princess disappeared 10 years ago. Nobody's looking for her anymore. She's presumed dead. Let's just keep it that way and avoid decapitation and being thrown out of a floating island.
I
So-
look at Marlish. I think
Is-
Sticker.
A sticker and a proper burial.
Yep.
Outside of the city.
Yes.
And then I think we need to look for this dwarf.
Yes.
Maybe he went. Maybe he went back to Longstadt.
But why would he go back to Longstadt?
Maybe he needs another trophy.
Well, it sounds like he was trying to make you into a trophy.
What did she tell you when you were talking?
We had many conversations. What do you mean by what did he tell me?
Did he tell you his name or what he goes by, or did he tell you that you were special in some way or another? Did he talk about who are you with here?
An accent, so we can locate where maybe they originate from.
He
Describe.
said he recognized me and that we had something in common. He gave me a name and I cannot say that. What the
Looks at the notes that he's written down. What? The fuck?
I didn't even think my mouth makes that noise.
Put it in
Let's put it in the
Discord.
chat. Let's put it in chat. Let us all enjoy
Alright,
it.
competition time. Who can say it the worst?
Well, I'm gonna go. It's like, yeah, I was gonna
Am I
say
really that bad at making up names?
Jorlich.
Can you
Jorlich.
post it in chat?
Where is it?
I'm posting it in
post it in
chat.
chat.
Posting names. What's that? I'm putting names now. Oh no, that's something complete. Ooh, that's a lot of secrets. Go away from me.
Give us your secrets.
Control C, Control V, all of it.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Onlik.
Sholik.
Jorlich.
Garlic.
Jorlich.
There are like 4 letters in there that are not necessary for the name. I think. At least all the 2 H's can be gone.
I like the
That
H's.
looks like something that I would write when I try to write jewelry.
Right,
Listen, if I learn anything from anime, from Japan trying to do something medieval in Europe, add H's everywhere. That makes it sound fancy.
So
Why did you learn this from Japanese anime, how to write medieval European names, while you yourself are from the Americas?
Exactly.
Medieval European names. Anne. Mary.
Clyde.
Alfred.
So
Marie with 3 H's.
Marie.
Okay. Okay.
his name was Jorlich. And he said we had something in common.
I could attempt to locate him, but I will need some time to prepare the spell, and it doesn't have really that much range, to be honest.
I could also do that as well. Expand our area.
What was the commonality between you and Jorlik?
Before he told me, he tried to make me into a trophy.
Was there any
How? Sorry.
go?
GM, I need help.
Damn, I need a
So,
little help here.
As you were talking, he tried to get you into playing a game of Dragon Chess.
He Squid Game him.
And as you guys were playing the Dragon Chess, talking about different stuff, because he seemed to have like some information from before the fracturing, and that's how he lured you in. You did like figure out how he was doing subtle casting of some sort of spell, and interrupted him.
Was this in the inn that we were staying at while they were still in it?
I believe he took us I
Yeah, no.
believe he took me somewhere else. To his hovel. Was it?
Isn't
Where's-
that a
where-
good place to start?
You went to his place together.
I mean,
First date.
Let's.
I'm
Then
an
I
old
think.
man. I'm too trusting.
Well, we need. Well,
Not really.
let us do this then. We need to allow Marlish to whisk the body away. We then need to go to wherever this dwarf was staying. We might be able to find...
I could be wrong. I believe, and I point to the building to my left. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is it.
Is he still inside, or do you
Yeah.
not know?
No, well, you just know.
Is there any windows to this fucking building?
Yeah, he's just on the window, like looking at us right now.
He's standing on a balcony, looking down, just casually listening in.
It's a building in the middle of the process of construction. Doesn't even have a door, and doesn't even have a window.
So it's a squatter.
As soon as you look inside, it looks to be like as if a homeless person had invaded and lived there for like a couple of days. Also,
Oh, right.
there's
And
piss and shit in one corner.
For some reason, when you said it doesn't have a door or windows, I was just picturing like just a wall, and I was like, why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. It's the other way around.
But I pointed. I went. He ran there, and I point like down the street. He ran that way when he left. Hence why I took the shield, and this is why she's where she is. That's why she is where she is.
That really shook you up, Choro.
I didn't expect this to happen today. I expect to have some nice mead, meditate. I didn't expect to be almost turned into a trophy and see this. I thought that life was behind me.
Oh, unfortunately.
Life of trophy turner.
Yeah. Right. I think has Barlish already started his 10 minutes?
Yeah, he's been drawing like a very realistic sketch of Eileen. Like goes, oh dude, sorry, don't distract me now. Like if I even miss like one line, she could end up with like a hole in her body.
Okay.
Maybe we can block the entrance of both alleyways just in case. Like if someone walks down here, it may be a bit difficult to explain why there's a group of 10 people looking at a dead body while someone sketches it. I know I'm old, but even that was I'm old. That was weird in my time.
I could help with that. How big is the alleyway?
I would say like 2 meters wide.
2 meters wide.
Like that's
6
5
feet.
feet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no. Forget it.
Marlish goes, yep, I can also deal with that. Give me a second. And he casts Silent Image, making like the holographic recreation of the hallway without the body and you guys in the middle.
You know, we were very hesitant to bring Marlish along, but I think he has proven his usefulness over time as like a permanent member of the group.
I think
He's in the middle of scribbling and drawing a
someone.
He is a slightly loud Swiss Army knife, basically.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Because if you would, he would literally drop the notebook, point to Shorf and goes like, "Take that, old man!"
Nah, I think we will have some proper conversation with him about it later. But I think for now, we'll need to. Okay, since Silent Image is up, I will look to the rest and I'll say, do we want to concentrate our efforts all in one place, or would we like to split our focus here?
I thought if he ran away from his place, I thought I am not the best at looking at stuff, but I'm quite good at being not noticed, so I could look through his stuff in this building.
Can I just quickly put one thing forward? If she's been missing for 10 years, this man is hard to track. I think we're more likely to find him on an off chance, walking to Longstad or something, than not. And I just want to remind you that the more time we waste on this, the more time your friend Gabber is in that demon lair. You need to decide what you want to prioritize. A 10-year-old crime or saving a friend.
Oh, look at me being all moralic and stuff. Ooh.
I mean, to be fair,
Fuck Gabba.
I mean, to be fair, Eric might actually think about that and actually say, as cold as it sounds, I do not know this Eileen person. Gabba I've known for a few months, more than a few months, and she and I owe blood debts to each other. So I rather save her if possible. But the problem is the problem now is that she is far away. If we go where we think we need to go to get on there, we leave another problem behind us, which may come back to bite us in the arse. The alternative here, or outcome, is that the dwarf may well be connected to the demon. We just don't know, but we just don't know it yet.
If that is so, we will run into him sooner rather than later, so the problems will cancel each other out.
Which means we need to. I would like to, at the very least, go through this building. At the very least, while we are still waiting for Marlish to sequester this body away.
No, at this point you see that the body is starting to glow, and it's starting to be flattened into like a 2D, still realistic sketch, and it's starting to compress a little bit. Just 1 more minute, dude. Almost on. Oh crap! I think I just lost half of her hair. Okay.
You're doing great, Marlish. And I will probably walk off into the building because Eric is now done talking. Like, we have discussed this a lot. We need to start action.
Yeah, sure. So roll me an investigation check if you guys are going to check inside of the building. And are you looking for anything in particular or just general?
Just in general, I think.
I'm just gonna walk to like the end of the alleyway and just like keep a lookout.
I am looking for any, I guess, anything that would have stood out from the site that he was living in. So any defining markers, anything that potentially may have told a story of where he has been, where he lives, what his sort of perhaps hometown background, anything like that that gives us a clue as to where this dwarf may have been or is regularly traveling to.
Okay. So roll an investigation check.
15. Probably not enough.
Can I assist him with that in any kind of way?
Now, for the purpose of scrying, is feces a part of the body?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I would say that is not going to make your roll that much easier, but it's going to lower the DC a little bit. I'm going to count it as you have basic knowledge of the person.
Well, I've already met them firsthand.
Yeah.
That is a body part, which is minus 10 to the save. For eventual getting this spell.
Okay.
Are you going to...
So,
To
Let's go step by step in that case.
Right.
So, Jason, can you remind me what you rolled for investigation?
15.
Anybody
And my
else?
My
come
question
on.
was,
Eight.
can I assist him
Yeah, definitely.
or roll with advantage?
That was 2 higher, so that goes to a
17.
17, okay. So, looking around this place, it seems like it was some sort of construction place, and somebody has been living here. There's a bucket with shit and piss. There's not that many stuff, but you do find like a small satchel with some metal things inside of it. You do find like an adamant orb, perfectly spherical. Looks to be made out of some sort of metal that is cold to the touch, and it warms up really quickly as you are holding it. And it seems like the sphere spins on top of your hand, almost as if it's frictionless completely. You do find also like some notes in an old language. Does any of you speak Draconic?
Thuras does.
Actually,
I
Thuras
don't.
doesn't.
Oh, what good born? What
Where
good
the
is he
hell
then?
are my proficiencies?
I do have comprehend languages as a spell, but if somebody speaks it, I'm not going to waste it.
Wait a second, I'm
So-
looking for my proficiencies because I managed to.
Unfortunately, I do. I only speak Steel Common Beast Speech. I think it was.
Nope. Common Celestial
Bonds
Primordial.
tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, Bonds tongue.
So Bishar could use comprehend languages, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, sure.
yeah.
If nobody can translate it, I will cast a spell.
Okay. So give me a second.
Damn, so no body parts of the dwarf. Damn.
I mean, feces is still a good shout.
I mean, no.
Yeah, I mean, true, but it is still a good interpretation of that.
Body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like.
The like.
I mean, there are always skin cells that you shit out.
But that's for another level away.
Okay.
So we'll be carrying around a pile.
So the notes are pretty much kind of like a journal, but it is really fractured. It's almost as if the book has started to corrode and disintegrate as some sort of like mechanism. Even as Bishar, you are going through the pages, some of the pages crumble and some of the ink starts to disappear. But you do make some notes that say, give me a second, that say, my lord Serlim, this course that you have given me is proving to be difficult to carry your vision. Not being able to lie makes it so hard to manipulate. Today I did manage to get an old lady to hand me her bakery, and then the page crumbles, and you go down and goes, Lord Serlim, today I wasn't able to offer you anything. I apologize. I will give you my blood instead. And you see that the page is covered in like a blood stain. You keep moving. Some other pages go, Lord Serlim, I feel a presence, someone akin to me. And the page crumbles immediately and goes the last page is, Lord Serlim, This empire is weird. The woman that you requested for me to grab hasn't proven useful. Not even as a shield is she useful. Why should I keep her? And as you see that, the book starts to smoke. Do you try to keep reading?
Yes.
As you keep moving, you start reading quickly. Lord Serlim, this woman, what's her purpose? I cannot hear your voice, my lord. You keep moving, pages go to a closer date. Lord Serlim, it's been 5 years since I had this woman on my back. The weight of escaping is starting to be a burden. I need to manipulate someone to carry this burden. Lord Serling, grant me your strength. The book starts to catch on fire. Bishar, you are going to take.
Otto moves away, knowing that he has very highly explosive objects on his back.
You are going to
In his
take
back.
6 points of fire damage. Do you keep on reading?
Yes, but I will cast protection from energy on myself from fire
Oh,
damage.
okay. You keep on reading. The book starts to crumble. You can read one more entry. Do you go to the last one or to something in between?
Last one.
Okay, you go to the last one, and it goes. Lord Serlim, I feel the presence. Is this the day of the reckoning? Is this where you told me that I should be? Lord Serlim, I'm going to meet him. And then the book completely burns out.
Do you read that aloud?
Do I know this Lord Serlim, or I've heard of him, or it?
DM is deciding.
GM buffering.
I'm dealing with it a lot right now. Sorry.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Have I heard of this Lord Serling or Serlim?
Let me send it through Discord.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we could have the
And you roll me a religion check, please.
Ooh, religion. I am weirdly good at those. So 14 plus 18.
Okay. 18. You've definitely heard of him or them. They are one of the 13 capital demons. And I mispronounced the name, sorry, it's Servil, not Serlim.
bill.
Servil. It's one of the 13 capital demons. This one in particular is the demon of slavery and control.
Slavery and
Sure.
control.
Giraffe.
Giraffe is not used at the end of the alleyway.
Oh, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Then
he's-
I will make my way towards you. Giraffe, have you had any dealings with a demon called Servil before?
Say that again, sorry.
Do you
Have
know?
you had any dealings with a demon called Servil before? Heard of him? Encountered him? It, maybe? I don't know.
Servil. He does sound like... If I am correct, I believe that he is the cardinal demon of slavery and manipulation. He likes to control people, control situations, and not always in a bad way, but also in like a leadership way. So, yes, I if I can remember that, yes, I think I do know him.
That's not good.
Can you think of any reason why a demon or a follower of this demon would have had any particular interest in you specifically.
I can. Yes, I can. I was at Tir Milan when it was attacked by, I believe, 3 or 4 different demons that day. It was, and I believe is the only time, everyone thought it was an attack by maybe Krylus, maybe Ambrosia, maybe just it was almost like no matter what, you cannot be a free world in a free city in this world. So they always blamed it on one of the gods. But anyone who made it out there alive will tell you that no god could make that amount of mess. It was the only time, and you may call me crazy. Actually, you probably wouldn't call me crazy because you wouldn't know. It is the only time the cardinal demons hate each other, but this was the only time they teamed up, 4 of them, to attack the city, and not to destroy it, but to devour the people. They did anything and everything to that city, and I was the one who escaped, and I'm probably the only one to see it and still be alive. Well, except from that lion elf that we met before, but maybe that's why. Maybe they wanted to reminisce on good times, they may say.
Right. I don't think we need to worry about finding this dwarf
Do I need
again.
to quickly, GM? Do I need to roll every time I tell a bit of lore, or is it
No.
just whenever you want me to?
No. I already gave you a lot of lore when you created
Yeah.
Shoralf. If you are talking about anything of that, no need to roll. You know that information.
Right.
4?
I don't think we need to worry about finding this dwarf again. If the information I just read in what looks like his diary, or at least a journal of some kind, is true, then he will make efforts to find you specifically again.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not that of a magnificent
From-
character.
From what I read, is the dwarf is some sort of follower of Serville and seems to, well, maybe perhaps not in direct communication, but does get directives from the demon. And it also seems that whatever orders he is given seem like some sort of a large scale. He did not seem to know why he was doing certain things, but they had a purpose of some sort. One of the last entries I was able to read was from very recently and basically stated that some presence was encountered. He felt a presence, which I'm presuming was you, and was ordered to go after you. So I think that whoever he is, whatever he's doing, he will not just stop because he failed once.
It is nice that a cardinal demon may pursue oneself, but I do find it deeply concerning if we've had one demon after this party and another one. And if I do remember that they are something talking to other members of the party.
It does seem like sort of a recurring theme, yes. I have noticed.
I believe that someone in here may be cursed.
Will we have a repetition of Tir Milan then? When we have 2 demons right now talking around us in our vicinity.
2 that we know of.
That, yeah.
Well, if we say that you're...
Jesus.
Are you alright, Giraffe?
I think it's a demon.
The old man is dying! The old man is dying, quick!
Kill him faster!
If we say that Zerbal is hunting me, we believe that bollocks. The other demon, the demon of friendship,
AzerrA.
it was AzerrA is after or has taken Gabba. There are 5 others that could prey upon us.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck.
I thought there were 13 capital demons.
Yeah, I was going to ask after this scene, just a clarification, are we looking at 13 or 7 cardinal demons?
I
13.
hope it's... Oh, I got it wrong. I've been telling you a lie the whole time.
Because obviously you've put down in Discord cardinal demon, there are only 7 cardinal demons.
Oh fuck.
I will,
Yeah,
I will
that's-
start a tab in my notebook with just
Yeah,
the name of the demons.
Yeah, I've seen.
So currently you would know, and I've told you about AzerrA and Killian.
Mm.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
Killian's a new one. Who the
No,
hell
he
is
is.
that?
I've told you before. If you go to
Yeah,
names,
Killian is in the names channel.
I said
Archdemon
Archdemon.
Destruction.
No, there are 7 cardinal demons.
Ah,
You're
see,
right.
I was telling the truth.
There are 7
Ah,
cardinal
alright.
demons. My bad.
There may be 6 that come out the woodwork in a later date.
Getting
The other 6
confused
are
with
just
13
understudies
goes
for
to
if one of the
Scooby-Doo.
7 goes down.
Yeah.
So they can be destroyed.
So I believe I've told you. You should know 3.
Yeah, so Killian, yeah, we've got Killian, we've got what's it?
AzerrA,
AzerrA,
Serval,
and now
yeah.
we've got Serval.
Yeah. So, if I do not believe others will prey on us so easily, but we must keep an eye out. Any voices you hear, anything that you feel corrupted in you, any random person in a tavern that offers to buy you a drink because they think they know you, maybe we should be a bit more careful and team up. Don't leave an old guy with a dwarf.
And he starts staring at you all.
Well,
Someone needs to relearn stranger danger, I think.
So at this point, Marlish is done with the sticker, and we are going to take our break. And when we come back, we will go with Quotel's scrying spell.
I can't do it yet.
He can't do it yet. When we come back, you better have a plan then.
Plan? What is that
We're going
word?
to do Quotel's crying spell where he just sits on the floor and weeps openly.
Yeah, what's your next step? Are you guys going to go back to the Dragon's Den Inn, finish the night, and depart early in the morning, or?
I think so.
That was the original plan, so I think so.
Yeah,
I
I
will
think
hunt down Visha
I also-
for the key.
I think
Oh,
we need
sorry.
to talk about as well our plan for Gabba,
Yeah.
because we've just decided that, and I was brought along by your team. Ephraim invited me in on the sole purpose of getting her back. The longer we take, the longer that she could, if we do get her back, she comes back different. Almost like I
I
took
mean-
words out of my mouth.
I'm going to say she was already different to begin with.
This is not the difference that you know. But I would just like to clarify what your plan is, and I will tell you how I see it, and then maybe from there we can hash it out. Maybe we are actually on the same wavelength. I don't think you understand what it actually may entail.
Wrote another trip to the library then.
Maybe, but Eric will come out and I think we'll probably stop on this mic drop. I have an ability to sense celestials, fiends, and undead. Gabba had the sense of a fiend about her when I had opened my sense the first time. So I do not know if this is connected to all of this.
Probably started with that wristband of hers, or friend, she called it, the voice in her head.
I think this might be something much, much older that we are not aware
Azerrah
of.
is a friendship demon. She had a friend in her head. There was a demon all along in her head.
Well, yes. I mean, I did try to persuade her multiple times to get rid of the wristband, but she wouldn't really listen.
But friend is good.
Well, a friend fucked us all over, so...
Okay. So,
Also,
we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah.
And then keep on weaving. Welcome back. Coming on to it. After you guys finish turning a corpse into a sticker and rummaging through an abandoned house of a homeless man, what do you plan on doing next?
I vote that we go back to the tavern and make a plan about getting Gabba, going to bed, then making our way to that plan.
It sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
everybody makes it their way back to the Dragon's Den Inn. At this time, the shows are full blown out. There's a lot of stuff going around in the costumes for knights, for witches, the dragons everywhere. There's birthday singing at every other table. A group of mariachi bars going from table to table. It's crazy. So, what are you guys doing? Do you eat something and go to bed? Are you going to make a plan? Do you wake up early to leave the city?
I think, well, I was going to sit down and have a nice cold brew after my day of adventure. And I'd be like, would anyone like to discuss the plan over a nice ale?
Sure, I will join you.
I'll be interested to see what
There's
plan
this
is.
magical witch with a very big witch hat. Once again, for you, Calum, costume bought out of like a Chinese factory, completely generic cosplay, and they come and welcome to the magical Dragon's Den Inn. Can I get your order, please? And there's like this one making like sparkly writing on the air, and she.
Welcome to Disney Channel.
And you get the menu, you get your drinks.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, I'll be honest with you guys. This is too much for me. This world, if this is what this world is constantly like, I don't think I can live in it much longer. I may have to go back to the library.
I think this
You will be kicked out
particular-
by Magni, probably.
Yeah, but also I think this tavern is a one-off.
What do you mean? It's beautiful. It's very charming.
One man's charm is another man's trash.
Yeah.
So, are we ready to talk about what is needed? I've told you that I've kind of skirted around it. But
Have
after today,
you? No.
No.
We haven't noticed, no.
Taking a drink.
I've said that opening a portal to the demons is like opening a door. Just you don't know what comes in, you don't know what comes out. You just open the door and you hope for the best. We need to do it in a place that can handle closing it. So, for instance, I wouldn't recommend doing it here, because if we were to fail in our mission. There was no one behind us to back up. Whereas you were saying there are powerful clerics, paladins, and other people in Longstadt who can help close this if things go wrong. So I agree that it needs to be somewhere like that.
I think they will not permit us to open such a portal.
That is the other point. As Kalika said, even if we were to petition for help, they will ask why. We will say to save a friend, and they will say the one life does not outweigh the many.
I can deal with that. Do not worry. I can deal with those.
You hear one of the dragons is being chased by a bunch of kids, and the kid falls, and he has like this bag full of marbles that fall onto the ground.
Actually, at this point, could Eric, just for shits and giggles, he's going to just open his spiritual sense and just look around for any bad demons as well as celestial fiends, undead and celestial fiend or undead that I am not already aware of.
That you are not already aware of. Okay, so
Yes.
Thuras Fiend.
Yes, that was obvious.
Do we need to mute ourselves so we don't hear?
Everybody else you are
Aware of.
aware of.
Yeah.
Nobody else like caught your attention.
Is it something visual?
Actually.
Do we see?
Actually,
Mhm.
You,
you do feel a faint demonic presence.
From
Do you know the exact location?
it is, bear with, let me just read the ability you've given me. Within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover. Within radius I can detect and also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated as with the hallow spell, blah blah blah.
Mm,
But it's either going to be, well, I presume it'll either be one of us or Thuras.
Well, we knew Thuras. Thuras was very obvious. Like, without a divine sense, you could fucking tell she's got shit going on now. So,
yeah.
the question is...
Demonic dwarf hiding in the rafters.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, so you feel like a demonic presence
Oh my nose.
coming from the weapon handle, like the small dagger / short sword handle, but it's very faint, almost as if a demon had held it rather than it housing like some sort of demonic energy, like the tiny speck of dust that you can never manage to get rid of, no matter how much you use a broom.
Eric will request that Joroff place the handle in the middle of the table. And say...
When you say, do you mean my little weapon, my little
that handle.
water gun?
That,
Water
yeah,
sword.
yeah, and I will say very... So that the table can hear, but not everyone else around us. I think it's obvious, but just in case. Either the dwarf has been channeling demonic energy through it, or the demon has actually been handling that particular handles.
Well, this little dagger, and I'll fling it open.
A water stream comes.
put it on the table.
Can I inspect it to see if there are any particular ruins or magical
Yeah.
nuances that are
Yeah.
too demonic energies?
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Fisher, would you look at it?
It
You're able to sense
is
good and bad mojo.
Arcana,
Wait.
you say?
Oh, sorry. I missed the part where you said my name, so I wasn't sure if you were talking to me.
18 for Arcana.
Okay, so looking at it, it has arcane sigils. They all are related to water. Inspecting it and moving it around, you see that the handle itself has like a small shard of a water stone engraved into it, and then there's like runes engraved into the handle itself to control the output of the water rune. You get the feeling that, based on what you understand, it's always producing water. The runes just control how much water and what shape that water takes. Nothing in the handle itself alludes to anything demonic. So you get the feeling that faint presence that you felt is only based on remnants of it having been held by somebody with demonic energy for a long time.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it and I'll be like, look,
It probably was held by maybe the dwarf, probably not. It probably was touched by the demon itself, but it looks nothing more than just a sword.
and can I see if I can make it work by just like saying like short sword and fling it up?
Yeah,
Fisher,
you.
would you like?
Sorry.
Would you just look at it? You have the ability to sense good and bad spirits around us. Is it just? Is
Sure.
it just water, or is it something?
I will turn on my eyes. I don't have my sunglasses around me, but otherwise I would have put them on.
Yeah, you don't really see anything corrupted in the surrounding. And as soon as Shoralf starts to fling the dagger, you see coming out of the stove of the dagger itself, you see water spirits, which normally you just see spirits roaming around as they fly and flock towards magical items. In this case, they are coming out of the magical item. As Shoralf, you swing the handle and water starts streaming constantly and forms. First, it's like an uncontrolled splash, and it sounds as if it's being tense and held by something else, and it takes the shape of a short blade.
There doesn't seem to be anything inherently wrong or corrupted about the item.
I believe it was like we used to use it from. I can never remember seeing these used in more than just like training or just like circus fairs. It'd be like if I said Warhammer.
The water changes into the shape of a hammer made out of water.
It's just more of a prop. But I don't know if I hit someone with it, it would hurt, but we obviously won't try that.
Wait,
I-
you may.
I have a feeling this would hurt if I did hit someone with it as well. I don't think it's the right place.
Thuras grabs the handle out of your hand and goes, "Now, give me just a second." And you see that she, at this point, the parade of like the owner of this place and the damsel in distress atop of the chariot is still going, and she starts walking towards it and starts hammering at a dwarf with a weapon made out of water. After she hits the dwarf once and the dwarf falls out of the chariot, she turns around and goes, "Well, I think that yes, it hits it as hard as the real one."
I'm gonna reach my hands out and just take it back off her. Well, there we go. It's obviously a sword that can be many things, and I'll try and holster it.
the water goes back inside the handle.
I'll put it back on my like.
Is
my
nobody
hilt.
going to talk about the fact that she just basically beat down a random dwarf in the middle of a very busy inn?
Oh, everybody's going crazy, and Thuras is grabbing like out of like her backpack. She grabs like a greenish looking potion, and she starts just dropping it on top of the dwarf, and he goes, "I saw the light!" And Thuras goes, "No, you didn't, you
She
idiot!"
smacked him.
I'm gonna. I'm
One
gonna.
hit KO. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna ignore. I think we ignore her. If she wants to get herself killed, I'm at this point more than happy to. She seems more of a liability than I am, and that's saying something.
But she's useful too.
A grimace.
Right. In any
Alright.
case, this plan.
Back to it. Gaba, yes.
So sorry.
So you are fairly confident that you will be able to convince them to allow us to open said door
Yes.
and get their help in closing said door,
Closing said door if we cannot, yes.
right?
How do you imagine doing that being a cleric of Krylos in a city that follows Langus?
Is there normally an issue between clerics of different faiths?
Yes, it is.
Traditionally, yes.
Yes.
Do I have to roll if I myself say the name?
I believe so.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm fine.
Seems a bit
What's the
counterproductive to me.
If it is used, then I'm fine. I'm 12.
How about this? Let's not openly talk about my chosen deity when we're around people who may worship another, as I'm not. They may turn hostile, and that's not what we want when we're trying to summon a demon. The less chaos, the better. I think I will need some things to do this. They would probably need. DM, do I need anything to open the door?
I mean, you need something. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Make an Arcana check. Arcana or religion?
Oh, religion, please, because either or. I've been reading it wrong. Ooh, it's 18.
18. So it depends. Like summoning a lesser demon is as easy as doing like the correct sigils and maybe sacrificing some blood. The stronger a demon is, the harder that it becomes to summon them into this realm. Because to keep a corporality, they need like a vessel. Normally, those vessels, the Glorium Arcanum used to create demons for magical items by collecting strong negative emotions. So, a byproduct of the Beast Walker experiment was the creation of a bunch of lesser demons that then were entrapped and encased into different magical items to power them. The younger a demon is, the less powerful that it is. The difference with the cardinal demons is that they are really, really strong. It is theorized that at least one of the 7 cardinal demons was born when a god failed to create an angel, and the energy, the mental power of all of that belief and faith was corrupted. That's how AzerrA was born, as the angel of friendship and love was never born. Instead, the demon took its place. That's why during the War of Gods, so many demons were rampant. Demons representing chaos and destruction and corruption. So, to answer your question, you would need a very strong catalyst to draw their attention to where you are. You are not going to summon them, they are going to come out of their own will. Because these 7 ones, they don't need a vessel.
I'll regurgitate some of that. It is also interesting that Zib. Zib.
Zip, zip, zip.
Good thing Zib. Good thing Zibil is obviously after me. Looks like we can open that door even easier if there is someone looking for me. And if they're looking for you too, even better. The more demons looking at us, the better.
Whilst that sounds counterproductive to our health and sanity,
What's that?
you will learn about it quite quickly. This door is it one that will connect to where Gabba will be, or will it connect to different plane, some doorway or space that we don't even need to, because we need to actually summon the specific daughter friend, or the cardinal demon of friendship?
I think that the door, any door that opens, any door that opens, we cannot be guaranteed if it will be right next to Gabba, or maybe a year's trek, hypothetically. But what we do know is a door will open. And I'm going to put my cards on the table. I can obviously see that most of you don't like me. You don't trust me. I keep my cards close to my chest. But I do not trust some of you either. You aren't all what you're all cracked up to be. You also put your cards close to your chest. But I would be the one who would be putting their life on the line. So I have it all to lose. I would just need you to potentially stop them from taking me.
Why would you do that for someone that you didn't even meet?
I've told you. I believe that someone in this who is innocent should not fall a victim to such barbarity. And also, I promise your friend Ephraim, I would help. I honor my word. I honor all the words I have ever given.
Alright. You have my word. When that door opens, I will fight with every ounce, every strength mustered from my ancestors and beyond to protect you, and if I can, I will slay any demons that come our way.
Thank you.
Now, while the idiots were having this amazing conversation in the background, Thuras is talking to a couple of guards. She's being shunned by a bunch of kids dressed in a dragon outfit. Then she starts pulling out money out of her hand, talking to the dwarf. The guards come, guards completely dressed in green, and apparently after some conversation the guards leave. Thuras comes back to the table, and the dwarf himself brings her a big bowl of ale.
What happened?
Oh, I just had to pay the guards to not arrest me, and apparently this place is now availed by the Raging Fox as a correct subsidiary of our guild. Now, we also agree that if he ever does the damsel in distress act again, I'm allowed to kill him.
Will you be
The
staying
guards
here?
agree to that.
Well, it was more of a under the table agreement.
Will you be staying here indefinitely to ensure that is not going to happen whilst you are not here?
No, fuck no, but I'm going to send somebody to be my eyes.
Fair.
I'm going back to Elam to save my baby.
Your baby is.
Tutalu. You know,
No.
blue skin, distal, nice boobs.
Fair. Right, shall we?
Boobs, did she?
I was 6'7".
She was she was essentially a CrossFitter, is what she was.
Oh yeah, yeah, she was.
Gabba had the chance. Gabba had the chance. Should have did it. Should have crushed the skull, but no.
Anyway, I think at this point Eric will finish up his meal and drink. Bid everyone good night.
Visha, is the library open for use?
Yes, I think so.
I don't think so. You and Quassel went to.
Yeah, but it was
Last
before we slept. It was last night.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it should be fine.
I think so, yes.
New dawn, it's a new day.
Do we have enough questions? I wouldn't just want to use it for my own.
I can open the door for you if you want to look for something.
Oh,
Does anybody
yeah,
else wants to?
I would
Look
like
for
to, but
answers.
maybe in the morning. I would like to just quickly verify what Eric said. Could I open a door that may be closer to the one that I need? Or yeah, I just want to do a bit more research.
I don't see why you couldn't do that today.
I mean, I was almost turned into a trophy, watched an innocent woman die in my arms, get accused of murdering that woman, chuck you down there to show the dead woman. You then asked me what I was doing. I explained it. Then I found out that I'd been hunted by a demon, a cardinal demon. And now I've had to explain everything, and I've had a drink. I believe I am due some rest.
Welcome to the idiots.
Welcome to the internet.
Have a look around.
We have furries and so many ears.
And tales to go around.
So who's going into the library? Who's going to sleep?
I'm going for an hour, then going to sleep.
Oh, if you're going into the library, I'll have to.
I'll do the library.
I will be taking the hour to work out what my mother said because Eric is a big dum-dum and couldn't work out the damn code.
You can look for codes recognition patterns in the library.
Yeah, but Eric doesn't know that could be in the book.
Bishar, are you going into the library?
Yes.
Quattles,
Yeah, I'll go.
Kauliki, Ephraim,
Yeah.
and Eric. Eric, are you going into the library?
No, I am. Eric does not know that there are codes in books, so he will sit there and try and work out what his mother was trying to say to him.
I think Jarrah will go up to his room and meditate.
Okay. Thuras goes to her room. Rolling Stone is nowhere to be seen. Marlish goes into the library. So the key goes in, a door opens, it shines. You are once again into this space of white marble and very green vines, beautiful flowers, and the smell of spring. All of you are there, except for Quattle. Quattle! As you...
Yay!
That's the energy. As you walk through the door, you don't enter into this arcane archive. Instead, you see yourself in a city. It's more of a town, very open. Half of the houses run down, smoke still's coming from some places. This seems to be a place that has been part of like a battlefield and has been reclaimed a couple of days ago, maybe some weeks ago. You see a bunch of orcs walking and fixing and doing stuff. Some of them have like the marks of having worn something big and strong and tight around their neck and their wrists. Everybody here are orcs, all of them. And you see a kid. This kid, Callum, would you like to describe what this orc kid looks like?
Yeah, so you see probably like a 3-foot kid looking really yellow in complexion, very sickly, eyes are quite baggy, long, dirty, scraggly hair down to about shoulder length. He's wearing some like very loose fitting leather armor, like he's stolen it off probably someone. It's like a chest piece, but instead of it coming like just below the chest, it's coming like down to his knees. And you'll see that on his arms there's a lot of like scorch marks up from his hands upwards. Looks like this scorch, like he's put his hands into like charcoal, and he's just walking towards you, looking quite shifty, like, you know.
Kotor, as you see this kid walking, you see that your hands this time they are green, but a deeper green, almost the green of a traditional orc that you have seen in the capital. And as this little orc boy wearing this armor comes towards you, do you say anything? You feel hungry, and there's some pain on your shoulder, and when you look, there's like some blood coming out of your head.
Hello? Are you okay? Hello?
I'm doing okay. You look a little lost.
Me lost? You're the one who's on his own in what looks like a burned out shack, and you're bleeding. Are you okay? Are you on your own? Are we near a car? Don't be afraid. I'm Ram Ram.
I'm fine, Ram Ram.
Are you okay? Are you an orphan? You don't look very old. You shouldn't be on your own. Where's your mother? Where's your father? Are you okay? Do you want me to take you to get some help, get some food? I'll give you a tour around the place if you don't know where we are.
A tour would be nice.
As soon as you say tour, be nice, this little kid just puts his arm around you, and you probably feel a bit thing as he's got like this big leather jacket. That's great. Follow me.
So, Callum, give me a quick montage of the tour that you give this orc kid.
Do you want me doing the voice?
Just describe the montage.
So, probably as you take out. Oh.
He's dying. The kid is taking over.
As I take you out, you probably, as you look around, you're probably in like quite like a shanty town that's quite smoky. You can smell heavy asphalt. And as I'm taking you around, I'm showing you like some of the army barracks. So that's where they set up. I'm showing you where like the food hall is. I'm showing you. I'm pointing out. I'm saying like, see, that's the commander up there. That's the powerful Tiermalan. Is it Tiermalan? Carolion. She's the one who saved us. She's the one who's like stopping the uprising. We're going up against the Dragonoots. This is what we're doing. I'm like, and I'll take you on top of one of the walls, and I'll point out and say, "This is where we started. This is where we come from. We're looking at this. You see that land over there? That's where we were pushed back to, and this is where we got to." And I point up to the floating sky above, and I say, "That's where the enemy are." And let me take you to the front. Oh, I was going to say, let me take you to the front gate.
Yeah. So Ram shows you on a map a bunch of different cities coming out of like a mountainous chain, and each city has been freed, and except for a couple, it looks like this orc force led by this Telrium has been making their way from the mountain range all the way near the sea, and this flying city, this flying sky, castle in the sky, it seems to be the last bastion of the Dragonute slave beasts.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
I point out Tamerlane's really cool bracer.
Yeah, you Ram points to Telrium as they are making their way through this freed city. You see that they are wearing this shiny breastplate armor, almost made out of like a metal that shines, but at the same time it doesn't shine. It seems to be powered by some sort of energy core on the back, glowing. He has like these two bracers that you have seen before being worn by Gava. They are these bracers made out of like metal with leather. This big pauldron that even it's impossible. Like this metal should be so stiff and so heavy, but this orc moves with such a grace and a swiftness. And everybody, as soon as he makes their way, they all look to him in like admiration and start cheering the liberator, the one that breaks chains. And Ram, as you are making your tour of the city for this orphan kid that you found, you start hearing pim 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 pim, like a metal clanging, like a bell of some sorts.
Oh, maybe I think they may be attacking. Come with me. Let me show you them. Let me show you these evil bastards.
You are led by Ram to the top of like a small wall, more like a palisade, and a stone wall that covers the outer rim of the city. All of the adult orcs are readying bows and preparing. You see like a squad of mages following Telrium as all of them start chanting with him in the middle, and he starts glowing in different colors as he gains different magical benefits.
I'll pull up I was going to put my bum on next, like the moon and the things. Go, yeah. Steve, you gotta shout up him.
And you see in the horizon, climbing down from a hill, multiple humanoid dragonutes running down the hill. They are running with chains in their hands. Enslaved elves and orcs follow them, being dragged on the ground, some completely hurt. You see in the sky, coming from the flying castle in the sky, you see 4 large dragons making their way down. What are you guys doing?
Oh, it doesn't look good. I don't feel good. Oh no. And I'll just grab like a stick that looks like a spear, probably like a broken spear off the ground, and be like, "You need to grab something. We're gonna have to fight. We can't lose. We can't go back to being slaves."
At this point, arrows start flying over the stone wall. An adult comes and puts a shield next to you. "Hey kids, it's not the time here. You can defend later," and an arrow straight to the neck of that orc as he falls down the stone wall.
Oh my god! And I grab the shield and I put it next to you, Quattle. And I just hold this, and I'll throw. You can do this. You can survive this. And I'll wait. I'll just keep my eye out, just waiting for him to get closer.
You hold the shield. Boom! Arrow makes its way, piercing through the shield next to your face. You keep holding. Do you stay there or do you run away, Quattle?
Stay.
As arrows keep flying, you start seeing fire breaths of the dragons as they start racing the city from the side of the sea. The Dragonute slaves, they come running. They start trying to put these like giant ladders and climb on top of the stone walls. The orc force, they are resisting. You see a group of orc mages as they start channeling some sort of magic. You see Telrium mounts on top of a giant horse, and you see this white blob entity next to him, almost like a ghost made out of white cloth, floating next to him as they both charge, opening the gate and going into the middle of the Dragonute force. This duo, they take out dozens in just a matter of seconds, and everybody else is staying behind the walls as these two are in the middle of the field fighting by themselves.
I'm just shouting, "Liberate it!" And I'll just throw my shield. I like throw a spear down to see if it like do any damage. But you'll see Ram just started coughing horrendously, and it's starting to go, instead of like a yellow color, it's going more of a reddy color.
You realize at this point, Quattle, that Ram is extremely frail. Not only his hands scorched by some sort of fire or coal, all of his body seems as if it has been lacking nutrition for many, many years. Ram, you do see one of the Dragonute squads that was detached from the fight, avoiding Telrium's reach as they run with the torch towards the wall. All of the other adults seem to be busy with something else at the moment, and nobody pays attention to them.
I grab Quattle. "Come on, we got to stop them!" And I'm just gonna run, yank him and run towards where they go running towards.
Mm-hmm. Go with.
As you make your way and you follow Run, you make your way to... It's the exit of like a small sewage river that is going out of the city into the sea. It's covered by metal bars, and you see there's these Dragonutes approaching. All of them are carrying like some sort of heavy barrels or heavy equipment.
As I get it, I'm gonna put my hand out and just scream, "Stop!"
Fire comes out of your hand, immolating the Dragonutes that were approaching the metal bars. All of these Dragonutes, they are mostly naked, mostly humanoid. They only have some tiny specks of scales or maybe a horn. They seem to be very diluted blood, not that much of dragon blood in them. As you immolate them, another group approaches, carrying a mission.
We're gonna have to stop them. We can't let them get... Oh! And I'm really weak, and I'll try and stand my hand up, wait until they approach, and I'll shout stop again, but very weak. Like, stop!
Do you do anything, Quattle?
Try and help by putting arm on his and just seeing if I can flow the energy through and see what happens.
You try to hold Ran's hand, almost as if helping him aiming. Nothing happens from your side, but once this other group of Dragonutes approaches, he launches this fire cone again. A third group of Dragonute engineers approaches this place. This time they are holding a crossbow and firing at you.
I'm on my knees at this point. Like, you would see I'm looking real gaunt, like I haven't eaten in years, pretty much skin and bone. I can't
can't do anything. I got to break through. And I just start like crying.
Quotl, an arrow bolt hits you on the shoulder. What are you doing?
Gonna try and carry Ram away.
You try to lift Ran, and as you manage to lift him and are starting to make your way out of this sewer entrance, you see how the Dragonutes are mounting some sort of barrels, and another one comes running with the torch.
Can I try and push away?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna try and push away. And just go. And I just run back towards the storm drain.
Yeah. Quotl, do you do anything?
He's gonna try and stop him.
Run. Last thing you choose. What happens as this vision comes to an end?
You would see, as I run towards it and I see the thing, I scream. And the way that I would describe it is you would see a white glow and then a poof. That's what you would see. I don't know if GM, if you would like to describe it more, or I can describe it more.
You can go in much detail as you want.
So I would say this is what you'd see. You see, I would scream. You would see almost, I would turn into to like a skeleton. My skin disappears, and then a white glow, and I pop, killing the demons, but obviously exploding the barrels. And as the barrels explode, the wall flies up into the air, creating a massive crater, killing all the orcs on the wall, killing all the wave of dragon newts that were in front of it, and you would just be snapped out of existence.
Quotl, as you open your eyes, you are in the room in the Dragon's Den Inn with nobody else next to you. Also, Callum, once per day, you can choose to turn one of Quotl's spells into fire damage. This can be combined with the electricity damage from Jason. And if neither of you do this once a day, something is going to happen to Quotl. Just with like wild magic.
I cast something every day.
So, going back to the Arcane Archive. You, as usual, are met by Magni, the magnifying glass, as he scans you, each one of you, with this beep laser barcode scanner. What information are you looking for? And roll me a history check.
I would like to discover to whom the voice belongs that I heard on several occasions, mocking and announcing he will be back.
Vishal will basically try to research as much as he can about the demon who has taken Gaba and what we can expect when we will try to open the door and, more importantly, try to close the door afterwards. I rolled a dirty 20.
And Eric?
Eric did not go
Eric
into
was
the.
there.
Oh,
No,
so
I didn't
just,
enter the library.
Bishara and Kaulik, okay.
I
So-
rolled 18.
18. Kauliki, you see Magni look at you for a long time, and the two paper clips that form the eyebrows of this magnifying glass floating in the air turn like a frown down, and it goes, "Oh, Oh, howdy me! You can certainly not ask information that I do not possess, Missy. That is a big no-no. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And you are pulled away forcefully, but almost as if being dragged by a current of air through the door. Magni does not like being asked things that he doesn't know. Bishar, you are guided downstairs by a blue ferret with a white tail. You open a book in demonology. So it tells you, the information pretty much is that it's not a door per se, it's more of like a connection. With the demon, once it's summoned, a contract has to be made, otherwise the demon won't manifest itself. And you have to be very carefully on like what the contract says, because if not, the demon could stay forever. But with the cardinal demons it's a different deal, because since they don't need a vessel, they can just go wherever they want in the world. They exist. They are beings that are part of the world. So it's more of like, if you manage to get the attention of the cardinal demon and they appear wherever you are, either be by an avatar of their will or their main body, there's nothing you can do. They are there and you have no way of making them leave. After you finish reading the information, the blue ferret starts tucking onto your clothes and it drives you out of the archive. As you all reconvene at different times in the bedroom of the Dragon's Den Inn.
That rude machine! He just pushed me out!
Ah, you finally realized that he is an asshole. I've been telling you this.
I was thinking, you said that the other demon,
Debil.
Exactly, was the one of manipulation and slavery and control.
Yes.
The voice in my head was talking about me being a filthy slave abomination, to put me back on my leash, and that he's coming back. Could that voice be either Zebriel or some person connected to him?
And you would see him just sit back and just start stroking his chin a little bit.
Was he connected somehow to creating my race?
No, that was purely Kralus. However, it could be linked. It could either. The more you mention it, I will need to ponder on this. I cannot definitely say that it is, but I do not rule out that it could be. It could be one of his underdemons. Remember, there are many demons. It may not just be an archdemon, cardinal demon. It could be another demon, but I would not rule out that possibility, especially if they are looking for me too.
you're an elf.
Yes.
And I just try to concentrate on the points that Eric told me that are not elf-like in my previous disguising. I guess people around me would see that as well, and I would try to disguise myself now properly as an elf around my age. I've learned that it came to me naturally. I don't know if I'm doing that correctly, and I basically will look the same like I looked to Eric. So the way too long ears, very, very long black hair, pale girl with bright green eyes.
So an emo chick.
I was going to say a 16-year-old emo chick, but yeah.
Right, let's type this into Google without getting done. I'm going to type in 18 so I don't look weird.
Why do you look for stuff that you don't want the answer to?
Oh, God.
No, she looks very cute, not emo-like. I thought this would be a good disguise because probably out of the group, I would be the most remembered one because they all say that I am very different.
So you've just showed me what you've just... So I'm getting this right. You've just disguised yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You do look... Give me a... could I... Yeah, would I...
She is around like 5'4", lithe, 16-year-old, probably malnourished, but not very much. Very long black hair, slightly curled, way too long ears for her age. Very piercingly green-ish eyes.
I can understand why you'd want to disguise yourself as an elf, but according to everyone, there aren't many pure of us left, so I think you may stand out like that also. But I would say it does give me a sense of home.
I don't know what... Oh, I wanted them to be shorter this time. Eric said they were too long. What?
You are old, Mind. If you're my age, you are old. And it doesn't mean anything. Long years means good sense, good knowledge.
As I, like, wink. Like my ear will do a little tift.
It's not always bad having long ears. But you look fine. No. If you...
It feels different. But I don't... I need to work on that a little bit more. If I... Because I do not look normal like this either.
So why are you trying to be normal?
To attract this attention.
I kind of put my hand on yours. You may feel a little electric shock. I'm like,
My darling, you are fine the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. Every scar, everything that is seen shows a different story. For me, for example, my body is torn, but each scar tells its own story. These years, I've been through many things,
But what good are these scars if I cannot remember any of it?
They will come in time. I cannot remember where I got everything from.
And I kind of show them the scratch that you gave me earlier. I'm like,
I remember this is the scratch from you. But I probably won't remember it in 50 years' time. But I may do.
How dare you?
It's how it goes. It will come to you. Maybe in time, something will jog that memory, and you'll remember more. But I remember what they did on you, so maybe you don't want to remember everything.
Thanks, I think.
Now, go get some rest. We have a long journey tomorrow.
I will forget that I'm still disguised and I just go up like that to the room to Eric.
like a dopey teenager. Fine.
So, night goes by, everybody gets a long rest.
Woo! Wait, hit dice.
Yeah, hit dice. Everybody hears 1 point of exhaustion if they had it. Not-
Are you? Are you in the clear?
Are you in the clear?
Yeah. Of course I fucking am, Jesus.
I may have forgotten to roll ability checks with disadvantage this session, so I apologize.
You had 2 levels of exhaustion?
No,
I
first
had
level.
one. One is
One is
disadvantage.
disadvantage, yeah.
2
Yeah,
is
but
half move.
Yeah,
Second
but
one is
it's
half movement, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Okay, so as the sun rises, you guys make your preparations. You have breakfast in the Dragon's Den Inn. Quarter pace for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and you make your way out of Almeria. Anything else before you depart the city?
I'm probably just gonna look up, like hold on to my necklace a little bit, and then probably have a little tear come under my eyes, just how beautiful this place is, and then say, "Come on,
Where is that set?
where is it?"
Sustut is nowhere to be seen.
Oh boy.
Good for him.
Shouldn't he have a collar on at all times?
Yeah, who was holding the leash?
Well, I would have tied him up. Surely I would have tied him up. Like,
He put the leash on himself.
yeah, I would have tied him up like in the tavern.
Yeah,
Like a
So-
horse.
Sustut is nowhere to be seen.
Goblin soup.
Is that likely to
Yeah.
backfire? Who knows? I don't care. I'll probably announce it to the group.
That's the BBEG of this campaign.
I've lost Suit. I thought I tied him up quite well, but obviously not.
Did you tie him up or did he tie himself?
It's been a long day. I can't. Well, it was a day ago. I can't remember.
Fair.
Thuras, can you remember last seeing him?
Speaking of which, where's Rollin? And you see the door open and Rollin comes into the Dragon's Den Inn wearing one of the armor suits made out of like a cheap cosplay. And all of her clothes are in a bag as she walks, looks at Thuras, not even a word. And she keeps walking to a room and comes back a couple of minutes later.
Someone had a good night.
I need memory fragments so bad right now.
I guess at some point Eric will probably check. I don't know if it can be insight check or perception check any rumors of a person found dead in an alleyway.
Do you want to do a vibe check?
You want to do a vibe check?
No need. As you guys are making your way out of town, at this hour the sun has just risen, but most of the people were out of their house very early as they go into the woods to start chopping wood. And the town criers start coming out at this moment, and you don't hear anything. You just hear the news about the nobles, or the town crier goes, and the latest trend in the capital: long pockets in your legs. Do you need them? More at midday.
Long pockets in your legs? Just cutting slits in your legs?
I think they meant the trousers.
Oh.
Are town criers just like salesmen?
Pretty much.
Give or take.
Can I put a wanted poster on somewhere saying, like, if Goblin found, please return to sender, we'll pay 100 gold or like 50 gold.
I mean, yeah, you
That's a
can.
lot of money for gold.
Yeah.
Just going to get a fucking random goblin.
Can I get? It said name is Zoot and can I get Marlish to draw a nice picture to put on it as well?
Yeah, there's like a shop board at the entrance of the town. So yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Paid by the owner of the flying dragon inn.
So you guys make your way out of town. As you start walking, this is not so far away from the cliff of the end of this drifterland. You make your way out of the thick forest, and as soon as the forest starts to become more scarce, you start immediately feeling the intense winds from the cliffs.
No, we don't.
Stormcaster, baby.
I would like to have taken a flower or something from the city.
Of course, the flower of the city is kind of like a camellia.
Yep, taking it.
You do see the strong winds as they become more intense the further away you are from the city, and the more scarce the trees and the barrier that they make becomes. Until in the middle of the road, you see two men. One is a human, the other is a dragon youth, wearing a thick armor and a shield, and they seem to be in some sort of argument against each other. Also, next to them, there is like a palisade made out of sticks, almost pointing out as if they were trying to make some sort of barricade, and they seem to be fighting against each other.
Eric, would you like to intervene?
Just serve the cup. It will be fine.
Eric will look and will probably listen intently first before deciding whether he needs to intervene or not.
Sure. They go like, really? Like, you cannot even make a palisade? Well, I never said that we were going to make a barricade. We could just sham them. And now we hire this other guy and he starts to make a trap. We don't want to kill them. Well, maybe we just want to get onto them, and blocking the path is a good idea. And they just seem to be arguing against each other, completely oblivious to your presence.
Who is this?
A human and a dragon youth. About
Who he is this in the party?
Everybody with a passive perception over 12.
Hey, I qualify.
Can I firebolt the palisade?
The dragon youth jumps on top of the human and goes like, the dragon youth jumps on top of the palisade and goes, Lenhard, behind me, quickly! He pulls out a shield and goes, who goes there?
Sure, is that palisade now on fire?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It was like they were in the middle of like tying up the rope and trying to make a barrier in the middle of the road.
At least you got a nice campfire.
I mean, the firebolt is not a starting cantrip.
It's fine.
But hey,
Tell that to the goblin camp.
Bonfire on the other hand creates
yeah,
lots of
bonfire.
fire.
Yeah.
By the time this is it's
I
magic.
mean, Eric will call out travelers leaving Armenia.
Armenia?
Almeria.
Armenia. Yeah. What you said.
And the dragon youth goes, "Oh yeah? Yeah? Then why are you destroying our work here, bro?"
Because you're blocking the way and we will go through.
There's a section 1438. No palisades beyond main roads connecting islands. This is clearly a scam. Therefore, it needed destruction.
And I will
Make
roll a
a-
deception check.
Make a deception check.
Looks at the building regulation notes portal, keeps on. He's looking through. He can't find it yet.
29.
What the fuck?
19 plus 10, baby.
Okay, so the dragon youth lowers his shield, looks at the human and goes like, "Well, I think he has a point, right? Well, we certainly cannot be making a barricade there. How are we going to rob the carriage then? Oh, come on, you don't say that in front of them. Oh,
Oh, a carriage is being robbed. That is such an exciting idea. What about how did you plan to do that? Because the barricade is not a good plan because and she'll go on and on and on and on and on and on. And
as
on.
you say, the barricade is not a good plan." The human goes, "See, she agrees. We need to have a surprise, not block them. They are going to go around." And the
Yeah, Kokikos are very scared animals. They would a loud noise and they will buckle.
dragon youth
As
goes,
she says, I will use my mighty roar as the loud noise to basically scare them.
"Oh, they just stayed there." Oh, what was that? Was that the? No, he shouldn't be back. Hey, so you guys seem to know what you are doing. Are you looking for shop? We could hire you.
Is there
No.
anyone? Is there any other person you're talking about?
And the human goes, "Well, yeah, we hired like a guy about half an hour ago. He was running away, so he said that he was really good at setting up traps, so he's giving us a hand on our camp over there." And the dragonite goes like, "Dude, no!"
Oh, you have a third friend. How? And I am. Are these dudes or are these ladies or are
Dudes.
these dudes? Wonderful. We are looking for our friends too. Is he maybe a short gentleman, maybe exact the height of my friend here? And I point at Ephraim. A dark beard, big eyes, glowy.
What? No. I mean,
Is
he's short, and you see coming out from behind the tree a goblin carrying like pointy sticks and rope, and goes like, "Well, I think that Sustud can prepare a trap." Oh fuck!
Hi, darling.
I hold person on him straight away. I will use a spell slot to hold person. I'm just gonna do it and I'm gonna go, "You little." Oh,
I rolled a 1.
Mm.
so I've got him.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna, "You fucker," and I'm just gonna stomp up to him.
Oh, yeah, do whatever you want with him. We don't care. We just met him. So the human will
Thank you
approach.
for finding a friend.
The human will approach the group. This is a human. He has like very dark ivory hair, long and curly. He's wearing like regular peasant clothes, nothing like too eye-catching, mostly in the grayish and greenish, maybe brown colors. Though Quotel and Eric would probably realize some sort of ink coming from his neck, showing a little bit. And he goes, well, since we... Also, Eric, you know this guy. Do you remember the first game
Squeeze me.
that we played after you made Eric, Gava, and Rolling Alstone, as you were making your way from Elam to Iris Crossing to get a ride to
Is
Grelia?
it that damn flamboyant prick who tried to kill Rollin?
He is a flamboyant, dark-haired prick that tried to recruit somebody.
Oh,
And
Name.
as he approaches, he goes, "Oh, so since we did a favor and we did get your goblin back, that's your goblin, right?"
Glaive immediately comes out.
Whoa, no need for that, my mate. We are just trying to. Oh, come on,
I hold him
we
at-
are trying to rob
I-
a tax carriage.
I hold him at distance and I say, don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. I have a very memorable, unforgettable face, depending on who's asking.
Are we killing them?
Whoa!
Oh, wait for me. I've just got to tie this fucking goblin up.
Octane.
I'd rather you don't kill us. I have a very lovable face. My friends, I have a lot of friends. Very, very powerful friends.
Are you at Iris Crossing by any chance?
Nope, never been to that place. Don't know of that
Inside
place.
check.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, natural 18 for a
I don't know anything.
21.
He seems to be completely honest. When he says he's never been to that place, completely looking straight into your eyes, just very flamboyant attitude, but doesn't seem to be lying. Nope, never been to that place, don't even know. Well, I know the name, I would be lying, but never been to that place. Now, can we just... And he puts his fingertips and starts like trying to move away the tip of the...
I don't. The glaive doesn't budge, and there's probably a bit of necrotic energy coming off it.
Wow, you have such a strong grip. Oh, okay.
Eric, what
yes.
exactly seems to be the problem?
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I look at Rolling or Stone.
Kill him! Kill
We-
him now!
We met this fine gentleman at one of the towns, going on our way to Grelia, and he had decided to try and rob us, I believe.
Me, I wouldn't dare. Given I'm trying to rob a tax carriage from the Almerian family, yes, definitely, but I would never rob somebody like that. I rob from the rich only to give to the poor and free from the noble. You are that noble fat-ass lady shit.
She'd take offense to that.
Oh yeah, she probably would.
Rolling is like... Thuras, can you please? With pleasure. Oh, whoa! No need to get the... Oh fuck, that's Thuras. That's one of the commanders of the... Oh, fuck, you are not common folk. So...
The blade,
Kev,
or do you prefer to be jumping off the island?
Oh,
Obey me.
This is a trick question, right? She's the worst. She's the worst, right? No, she.
Would you care to find out?
How about... I'm actually kind of interested. Like, what would you do to me?
So many things.
I'm aroused, but also extremely scared.
I pop a darkness.
Yep, no.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to do.
Yep, nope, nope. I'm scared. I'm Kev. Please, Kev. And you see the Dragonian starts going into around the darkness and goes like, yeah, sorry about the idiot. He's my friend. He means well. Well, depends. Are you noble-born?
Let's no.
I don't know. And the human hears my I don't know exactly behind his left ear.
I mean, look, there's us 10.
I think there's 10 of us.
And there's them 2.
And
I
the-
haven't
and the
killed
goblin.
in a while.
And the goblin.
The goblin is mine. You
Hey,
could have got
Kev,
a
we lost the
50 gold.
goblin.
You could have got a 50 gold reward if you'd been smart.
I really want to do something.
Okay, no, wait. Before you start doing slightly arousing things, but mostly painful things, why don't we talk? Like, we can talk.
Man, don't just stop talking and run away at this point. That might be
Yeah.
your smartest move here.
Yeah.
Wait, look, and he
I'm
pulls.
not really in the mood to deal with this kind of shit.
He is in the darkness. No one can see beside me.
I can see him.
In my darkness.
Yes.
He...
Can I? Oh, do I want to do that? Oh, can I try and no? Actually, don't worry about that. I want to release my secrets.
He goes like, wait. No need to run, no need to kill. You guys seem like smart people with very varying connections in high places. So you probably heard of us. We are part of Falsetto, you know Falsetto, yeah?
Falsetto?
Falsetto, yeah. Everybody can roll me a history check except for Shoralf and Bishar. And Kaulike.
And me.
I don't know. Shit. Eric's just gonna take out his recipe book and start flicking very slowly if this gets boring, because...
Kaulike's nails start to grow.
I have an idea.
I got a 15 on that history check.
Do we want to let him talk a little bit, or do we want to,
So
do
with the
something about
15, you know Falsetto
Yeah.
is a group of insurgents. They are against the monarchy and the nobles. Sometimes, most of the times, they just are thieves and they steal from the nobles and they use their money to power their operations. Sometimes they give that money to the masses, especially in like the poor places like Almeria, where the nobles take a shit ton of taxes. They have a very strong presence, especially in the outer rings of the empire. For you, Kotul, having been living in District 1, the capital, they are terrorists that need to be dealt with because they are a threat to the noble families and the order of the empire.
I'm starting to like them.
You know, Falsetto, yeah, we deal, we help people. And I have very juicy information about a tax carriage but from the Almerian shit siblings that is going to be here in like a couple of minutes. And me and my friend here, my partner, not in a romantic way. Yep, not in a romantic way. We are just friends. We are planning to rob that carriage, you know, so you could be part of that.
Can I
Help
cast
us.
sleep?
Can you cast what? Sorry?
Sleep
Go ahead. Now,
at 3rd level.
yeah, just roll all of your d8s.
Oh god. Right, I'm gonna just say the numbers. You just oh shit, count it.
Somebody do
4.
the math while I'm reading something.
4?
3,
Yeah.
8,
15.
8, 3,
2,
28,
7,
35,
5,
40,
4.
44.
44. Kaulik, what is your current HP?
76.
Yeah, nobody falls asleep then.
It's the people they choose in the area, good
Yeah.
sir.
What?
People
I
they
choose.
Yeah, so you're choosing the two idiots.
Also,
Yes.
it goes lowest to highest, right, with sleep? Not
Yeah.
highest to
Yes.
lowest.
Yep. It goes lowest to highest. It's in an area, in a point.
And they have more than 44 hit points.
And they have more than 76 hit points.
That's interesting.
At the very least,
Whoa!
I don't have more than 76 hit points.
He goes, "Wow, that guy just cast a spell at me."
You
Good.
did it!
They
I
feel it.
will.
I got a bit
Tisha
drowsy.
will take a couple of steps forward to stand basically between them and the rest of the party. Turn to them and just go, just run away. Just go. Really not in the mood.
Listen, dude, I need to steal this courage. It has a shit
I
ton of gold.
don't really care. Just go.
Can you just
Yeah.
keep going on your way and we will just stay here? You can take the goblin.
I will turn around. Can we just keep going and go on our way? Is this really that important?
Just so I 100% know, is he Robin Hood? Is he just a shit Robin Hood?
Probably.
He's a Chinese knockoff Robin Hood.
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
the Alibaba. He's the Alibaba version.
Bobbin Bud.
I mean, if the Shah says that, I will nod and say yes, because we cannot be solving every single problem that is before us. We will do something about it later.
They could hurt innocent people.
And we could also tell the carriage that is coming our way when we see them that there's bandits.
Wait, doesn't someone have message?
I do not.
They are
Okay.
sending, but
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
know
I was-
them.
Yeah, I was gonna say Quarto could probably see them
Running a
and
stone
then
has message.
probably
Answer
send the
me.
message later. So
Whoa. Okay, so are you guys sure that you don't want to work for us?
yes, we have.
How much
we have-
money do you need?
I mean, it's not about the money, dude. It's about the nobles killing the people.
Jarov, I think we just need to move on.
You see Jarof's eyes twitching.
We need to let this play out. This is the way of the world at this point. We can do other things to help up. Our time, as you said, time is against us. We need to move on.
With his hand
Hearing that,
high in
I
the.
would.
Go ahead.
Hearing that, I would let go of the darkness, but my halo is like now brightly shining,
So,
and I'm standing like nose in nose with the dude.
You could
Before-
hold. Yes and no.
before you let go of the darkness, he actually goes, so, just so you know, be warned, I'm going to flick my fingers and something is going to happen. Please don't kill me. And he dispels your darkness before you can let it go.
I'm counterspelling this.
I was going to count this. Yeah,
Okay.
count
Okay, so he's dispelling at first level.
So many resources
Yeah,
being
counterspell.
used.
You are
on the
counterspelling.
fucking
He's
day.
counterspelling. No, he cannot see you. And he goes, I'm... Kev, I'm moving my fingers and nothing is happening. Well, move them harder. I cannot move them harder.
I mean, we could hold person them. We could hold them somehow through magic, or hold person them, and we could just tie them up, take them, and then put them in jail, and probably get a reward.
Or we could be your escorts to wherever you are going. You'd be safe with us, and
You say we'll be safe with you, even though you tried to kill this poor little woman to my right.
I never tried to kill her, and he threw like some magic at my face.
I will take your lead, you lot. Whatever you do, I shall obey.
We have not the time for this.
I have an axe and he's getting bloody.
I want to murder hobo so many people.
We didn't murder anyone in 5 episodes.
Okay, so I'm going to walk out of this darkness. Please.
Can I be in front of where he walks into?
Yeah. Please, Spear Guide. Crazy Dark Lady, don't kill me, I guess. And as he walks and he comes out of the darkness, you're there. Hi. Oh, hello there.
When he leaves my 5-foot range, I'm gonna love tap him with the claws.
Make an attack check with advantage, I think, because he's not aware of your
Blinded.
presence.
So, are you actually attacking him right now?
Yeah, it's just a love tap. Nothing bad.
Oh well, might as well get my goddamn wall of fire out.
I'm aiming for minimal damage. I'm aiming for 1. Yeah, that hits probably like 15 plus 8, 6.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
Dude.
1 point of damage.
and as he comes out of the darkness and... Okay. So that's how you all look like, huh? Ah. Hey, Kev. I don't think we are going to convince them. Yeah. So you guys want
So
to
I
share?
recommend
I
you
mean,
move on.
I kind of have to stay here, my friend, you know. But there's a lot of you. There's only 2 of us. Well, there were 3, but the goblin is now with you, so not sure how that works. So I'm just opening up my jacket, okay, and I'm pulling something out. Don't worry, nothing is going to happen.
I'm holding an action to basically attack him the moment he's casting any offense spell I see.
You're making me want to attack him even more.
He's putting his hand on his jacket and goes, "Hey Kev, I think I understand now how all of those gifts that we rob feel like. And now, this is my card, okay? Just a card with my name. If you guys ever want to switch sides because you realize that the nobles are fucking assholes that want to kill and rip everybody off, and they want to lie everybody about their goal, come to me, okay? Here you go." And he kind of extends the hand towards Eric, and do you grab the card?
Eric just deadpan stares her.
I just stand with the glaive.
Does not take the card.
I'm gonna make the wind take the card and throw it over the side.
I don't know how that happened, but the nature is rude today. See you guys. If you see any armored metallic hunk flying from the ground, being pulled by golden kokikos, just ignore them, okay?
Whereabouts would that be? From the darkness.
Yeah, no, I think she's the worst option, definitely. So I think I have probably spoken too much. My boss is going to kill me. Hey Kev, am I dead?
Is that he has a boss?
I'm like, oh, you
Poor
are good.
sword.
You should... Dark Kitty Shadow Creepy Lady, you should join our interrogation division, you know? Like, you'd be really good. You are scaring the shit out of me. Yeah, that guy is also scary. Okay. You could have moved along all along. You don't have to stay and listen to me.
The darkness moves forward.
I've never seen that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm basically just ignoring them and walking away.
Yeah.
Remember,
yeah, we're going.
you have my card. Have a good day. Fuck the nobles.
Don't have the card. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
then
dropped the card.
Yes.
So you just keep going.
Yeah.
You would just see.
After 10 minutes, the darkness disappears.
I think you would. Anyone with a high perception, 15 plus, would see Jorov's hand actively twitching.
We will get some exercise later. Not now.
It's not the exercise I worry about. We need to flag down that.
You will.
As you guys are making your way, the last thing you hear from this guy is like, remember, I'm Lenhart Elteris from Falsetto, and this is my partner, only friend, no romantic, Kepsan. You can look for us, but not with nobles. Fuck the nobles.
I'm gonna call it now. In like 40, 50 episodes, we'll be joining their side.
Only if they promise that Nasanzia becomes a free nation.
That's what this
What
is.
was his name?
Okay, human.
Some fucking rebel fighters.
Yep.
Yeah,
Falsetto.
become the next Chevrolet.
Okay.
Jesus! What the hell, Martin?
I need to stop making up names at 2 a.m. Okay?
Lenhart. Some people like Bob, Chris, Gary, your guys. Lenhart.
Clyde.
Hey, it's Leonard in fantasy setting. Okay?
That's Leonard!
Yeah,
There's
Lenhart.
nowhere near Leo.
Where the hell is the O?
Yeah, the O.
The O is silent. And
The O is not
The O
there.
is
Full
invisible.
stop. The O is not there. Full stop.
So
He's a bard.
you guys make your way
Mhm.
outside of the Almerian forest, the wind raging, and the last thing you see before we finish tonight's episode, as you make your way to the cliff of this drifter land, now part of the Empire, you see two marble red pedestals, very thick, like 2 meters wide, into the ground. And on the other side, about 100 meters away, you see another land flying, but moving at the same rate. You can barely see on the other side also two of these red marble pedestals hanging in there. Eric, Quattle, Ephraim, you would know that this is one of the magical bridges that connect the different districts of the Empire. They activate once you are standing on top, making a connection between each place. These are the things that make sure that each one of these different flying lands moves together in unison. On the other side of this bridge is district number 6, Lorelei. As you guys start making your way into the bridge, I need a marching order, please.
Eric at the front.
Okay.
I'll
Fish
go
out
with it.
second.
I'll go wherever you want me to go.
I am close to Eric.
I
Where-
can hit.
Where would
I'll take up
Shoralf
rear.
be?
I
In the middle,
He'd be-
in the front, in the back?
think he would refuse to walk over the bridge, personally.
Shoralf, you'd see as soon as Eric, the first one, steps onto the bridge, his steps feel solid as this pulse of light. It's like a very white teal, almost makes a holy noise. Tun, tun, tun. At each step that Eric makes. After just a few steps, you see that Eric is standing in the middle of the void connecting the two lands, with only the purple miasma underneath him. Eric, as you are standing in the middle of the bridge, you turn around to look at everybody, and your fur is not flying away. As long as you are standing on this bridge, the wind doesn't affect you. Who goes
Shall
next?
we?
Giraffe will be last.
Me. I said I
Shall we
am
go second?
close.
No,
I
sure.
am close to Eric. I said I am close to Eric.
Everybody starts making their way. Eric, Quattlebishar, you guys have godly passive perception, so you would notice that the citizen crest that was stamped on you when at some point during your life, for Quattle and Eric long ago, for Bishar and Kauliki once you were included into the Longstad Empire, this crest illuminates while you are standing onto the bridge.
Didn't that
And-
crest not work on Vishar or something?
No.
I seem to remember something like that.
They stamp you, and it glowed for like a second, and the glow dispersed faintly, leaving a mark that is almost invisible. Now, while you are standing on this
Yeah.
bridge, that mark is glowing, and it is activated. While you are on the bridge, temporarily you feel the effects of 1 point of exhaustion, as your magic, your life is being channeled to power this bridge. Now, what happens, Shoralf?
Who approved this design? It doesn't
Yeah,
seem fair.
terrible fucking design, that's.
Like,
Sure, Alf.
like a grandma of 98 walks on a bridge and just dies because her life
Yeah,
was being used to it.
It is only temporary, and it's faint. Like, you don't feel tired or anything. It's just like you feel a little pressure on your shoulders.
Eric
Alright.
goes, yeah, here we go again.
For everybody except Shoralf.
Mm-hmm.
Shoralf,
I just realized.
as you try to step on the bridge, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you gather your resolve to follow these idiots that are stepping onto nothing, and you make your first step onto where this bridge would be.
I got a natural 20.
You feel your feet going deeper than everybody else, and you get a feeling that this bridge is not activating for you.
Okay.
And that's where we are going to finish tonight's episode.
He ain't citizen.
Oh, fuck's sake. Eric's gotta go back and fucking carry this guy.
Shoralf doesn't have a visa.
Yeah, it's illegal immigrant.
This is discrimination. I lived here before you bastards do.
Okay, and that's where we are going to finish tonight's episode. Join us back in 2 weeks as we see how the idiots try to get into Lorelei, the land of crops.
Oh, fuck's sake. Didn't even think about
Across
that.
it will be fine.
I don't think Catapult will get him there.
How far away?
Like 100 meters.
That's fine.
We could just have somebody stand on the bridge with a rope and have Joralf just dangle underneath it through it.
True, actually.
Wait. I'm going to have to fix something. I'm checking my map. The
100 meters is nothing.
yeah,
I
no,
was gonna say, that bridge don't look 100 meters.
The 100 meters bridge is the one between District 6 and District 12. So the one you will have to cross next from Lorelei to get into Elam. This one from Almeria into Lorelei, it's slightly longer, so it is 1 kilometer.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Slightly.
Slightly, like 100% longer.
Yeah, sorry about that, my bad.
You can hold on for that long, right?
Kilometer.
He can piggyback me, it's fine. Eric's strong boy.
So
I'm just looking at
you
my
guys
stat.
have
I
2
think I'm
weeks
dead.
to think of ways to cross this bridge.
Do you have fly?
So,
No. Why would I have fly?
he's a cleric, you don't have fly.
He cleric, he don't have curing things.
Well, that's cause he's a dodgy cleric.
Doesn't have speak for
I'm
dead.
I have fly. I'm a druid.
Yeah, you can fly.
I mean, not the spell fly, but I can fly.
Yeah, I can fly as well, but I ain't carrying that person.
Okay, guys. So we are going to finish tonight's episode here. Join us in 2 weeks for the next, as we make our way into the inner circle of the Longstaff Empire. And as always, keep on weaving.
Keep on weaving.
W. I don't know. Don't look at me with that face.